All right. I think we are indeed live once more. We're going to start off this session by saying we've had some major technical difficulties. Here at Steph's University, we are having a big renovation of our facilities. And thus, this is the camera we're going to be using for today. We did have other cameras set up and planned, but we can't get them to work. And nobody seems to be able to. So this is what we got. So yeah, big disclaimer, technical issues. We tried last week to get it sorted, didn't work. Tried this week, didn't work. We will eventually get this nailed down. But yeah, it's the first few sessions. We'll be fine. Before we get started, I have a couple things to say. Firstly, we now have a Discord. I will post the link to the Discord in the chat for everyone. But yeah, we now have a full Discord server for our community. I've actually had quite a few people basically. I've had a bunch of memes sent to me about rat licking after the first session. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, we didn't actually expect this to blow up as quickly as it did, or to go as well as we didn't expect the first session to go as well as it did. But it went really well, and we are so grateful for everyone who helped out with that and who were there for the first session. I think. Oh yeah. Also, we have YouTube, a TikTok, and also a Facebook page now. We're not gonna talk about the last one because I don't really know. But we have a YouTube and TikTok now. We went and posted some cool shorts. So if you want to go check those out, we're Cracking the Dice on both platforms. I think that's all we got. So I want to quickly rush in so we actually regain some lost time. I think with that we will jump right into the session. So it didn't work last time, but this time can we have a stinger? Awesome. Yeah. So Ash, Red, Reese, Charlie, and Pilot, are you ready to dive back into our world?
Absolutely. Let's get it going.
Okay. Bounce. Last session on Cracking the Dice, we met a group of unusual individuals at a small bar in the city of Pine Grove. The bar, it was a tavern named the Veiled Clearing. There we go. And after all of our actors were in place, let's say, an old man entered the tavern, and you all started to talk to him. You noticed some funky things about him. He was a little bit strange in some places, but I mean, overall seemed fairly nice, I think. You all got introduced to each other. So we got introduced to Scritchy, we got introduced to Xandros and Ferric, we got introduced to Larry, and we got introduced to Jacob. And you guys then were given a quest. You were given a mission to go out and hunt a creature known as the Lunarlight Jackals. Now, that wasn't the creature you ended up hunting, as the party decided that they wanted to prioritize hunting rats to use as bait to then hunt the Lunarlight Jackals. Preparation, yes.
Key. Yeah.
So after returning back to the tavern that you left for 30 seconds, you went down to the basement and managed to catch a total of 8 rats. Included in that 8 rats are 2 alive ones and 6 dead ones. One of which was licked by your party member, Scritchy, after he caught it and
There's
then
probably
got...
no evidence of that, so we don't need to...
Apart from the 3 of us that can see in the dark.
Yeah, but your, opinions are to be disregarded.
Brilliant. You then captured these 8 rats, and with 2 of them, I believe you kept them inside the dog's mouth, I believe.
Yeah, the 2 alive ones in my dog's mouth,
Yeah.
The rest of them are in my bag, I believe.
The rest of them are just laying, not even wrapped up, they are just resting in your bag.
Yeah.
Just got some meat just in there as well, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, just some steaks.
They didn't have any paper to put it in.
Yeah.
They were a bit of a...
Wait, so
They're
the rats
butchered.
are
Yeah, they're just all mingled
contaminating
together.
the steaks.
Not really, just adding extra spice, isn't
I
it?
have
Yeah,
I got you.
flavouring.
dead rats.
It's not like we're
One
eating
is
them.
missing.
Rats are nice.
Huh?
I have 5 dead rats. Someone has another one.
I believe one got skewered and Charlie has it.
Yeah, one's on an
Wow.
arrow.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
One's on
So
an
it's
arrow
like,
that
oh,
Charlie
yes,
didn't.
it's
Charlie
my
didn't
kebab-
put in your
it's-
bag.
It's my kebab rat.
Kebab rat.
I don't carry rats. Far too distinguished.
So, all right. I will reset the scene as you guys are currently exiting a very small, dark wood, moldy, damp tavern. There's a fire. It's warm, but this tavern has been overtaken by nature. It has sort of vines growing up and down the sides. The entire building sort of looks like it's leaning on the trees behind it. But yeah, you say goodbye to the bardmaid and your new companion, Alexis, the old man, who has his head firmly on the table.
Did we ever
you-
land on how he found our houses?
You didn't find out. But as you can see now, he has, as in the time it's taken you to go and hunt the rats, there is now 5 bottles of some sort of liquor that's now empty, and his head is firmly on the table, and you can just hear a soft snoring.
I believe the ledger revealed it was vodka. Just straight vodka.
Yep, it was straight vodka.
We are horrible people.
Yeah.
No, we didn't force him to drink.
No, he chose I it. mean, He made that choice.
Decisions
It's
he
his
made
own fault.
himself. Because he can't deal with the outside world.
And with
the
that,
outside world being us.
you swing the small rickety door open, and the 5 of you strive out into a dangerous and untamed world as you want to go and adventure the surroundings in search for Lunarlight Jackals. I said to Reese last session, you have basically 4 locations you can go to. You can go to the lower mountains, the high mountains, the dense forest, and the light forest. You guys said you wanted to go to the light forest, but if you guys have changed your mind, I'm happy for you to tell me otherwise. If you want to go to the light forest, though, you guys can do that.
Seems to be the most
I think that was the
optimal
best,
place,
the best
Yeah,
in the
'cause-
end, wasn't it?
They were less likely to be able to get away from us and hide.
And we'd actually be able to see them.
Yeah.
compared to dense forest and stuff.
Mm. Yeah, the obviously offset being in the dense forest, you will be able to find them like that. It's just whether you can actually capture them. Finding them in the light forest is going to be hard, but
More room for
But-
catching.
yeah, if you get one, it's easier to keep up with it if it does get away.
Plus, if we're struggling, we can always just go deeper.
This is true.
If you are, obviously you can do that.
What's the time
um,
roughly? Is it just past? It's not quite midnight yet. Or is it past midnight now?
You are about an hour and a half away from midnight right now.
So we got
So
time.
it's 10:30.
Well done. Yes.
Yes,
You are right.
yeah, well done, quick maths.
Okay, thank you.
Does that make
Um,
you feel better to know that it's 10:30 as
It
opposed to
does.
1.5 hours to midnight?
It makes it easier.
They're both exactly the same.
No, the exact same thing.
It makes it easier. I can
Um,
visualize the clock then.
10:30
All right.
hours.
I can see the clock in my mind.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this a group check. So to navigate into the lighter forest, I'm going to need someone to basically roll survival to basically navigate your way into the forest. I want somebody to the way I usually do. Obviously, you guys haven't played with me before. The way I usually do adventuring outside of urban areas is you'll have a tracker, a navigator basically who's doing a survival check. A lookout who's looking for threats. That would be a perception check. You then have a scout who can give advantage to any of the other roles, and then you will have a don't really have a name for it. Basically, someone keeping their eyes peeled for anything of interest,
Is that insight?
and that will also be a perception check.
Perception.
So 1 survival, 2 perception, and then the scout can give advantage of whoever they want. They just have to tell me how they are giving them advantage. So if you want to help the tracker, if you want to help the navigator, you can go ahead, look at some routes, come back, tell them what's ahead. If you want to help the looking out for threats, you can obviously just help with that. But it would be the same check as the person you're helping is doing.
I would take a perception because I've got a +4.
Okay.
I am dreadful at all of these. So
I am awful at
I am a speaker, not
Minus
a looker.
1 in every skill check. So
Excellent. We're going to make a very good adventuring party.
Ferric will be reading
say
a book and
-1?
walking
I've
ahead,
got
so I guess
zeros.
I'll do survival 1.
Okay. You want to
So
do you want to do navigator?
And you'll be advantage boy.
yeah.
Should I do both perceptions?
Wait, we've got 5 of us, and there's 4 rolls.
There is
Yes.
one of
Good
you will not.
maths.
One of you won't have anything to do.
Great.
You could, if that person has an idea of something they want to do, you can tell me. That's fine.
Well, Ash can just hang
Can
in the
I
back
just
and
play our background music?
Yes. What we're hearing right now is actually just your mind's imagination of the music, and you're just casting it into
If I sit on someone's shoulders, can I count it as a short rest?
No,
and
because you
use
will.
Song of Rest while we travel.
To do that, you will need to.
cheeky.
But to do that, you would.
You could ride the
You
dog.
would.
Always
Well,
good
I've said this
can be
before.
ridden by
To
us.
ride the dog or to ride
No,
on,
I
for
can't ride
example.
the dog. The dog's already given no consent.
Yeah, the dog
it
already-
said no,
We
and
asked
there's
it,
no
it's a
way
new
I'm
day. It's a new
just
day,
climbing
just
upon
ask
a
it.
It's not even a
sentient being.
do. It's like 2 hours later.
That's
I'm
rude.
gonna be
bro,
honest.
That's rude.
Pre-ask, doesn't matter.
No. You don't pressure a bro to get on their back. It's
Hey
not
man,
okay,
it's my
bro.
dog, I own it.
And-
You don't mount somebody without asking. Like,
Regardless, to ride the dog or to hang on the back of Xandras's plate armor or chainmail or something like that would also require effort to hold on. You wouldn't be able to do
I'm
a
a weak
short rest.
little boy.
All right, so I have Ferric being the navigator, Xandras as the scout. Who wants to be the lookout looking for dangers?
I'll do that. If
Okay.
that's perception, I'll do that.
Yeah.
You can be the 4th row.
I'm with the scout chief.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're the 4th row.
You're
the
which is
advantage
the no advantage joy is
You're the advantage boy.
scout.
Oh, okay.
Failing
No.
perception checks. Got it.
Let's
I
do
do
Oh, no,
perception
wait.
checks. They're doing
You're on
those.
the
I'm
shiny
doing
hunt.
survival. He's giving the advantage.
Not only am I on the shiny hunt,
I'm-
I didn't even realise
being
this.
silly,
I have
I've-
proficiency in perception. I'm not irrelevant.
No, so scout was the one giving advantage.
Me.
Navigator is the one doing the survival check.
Fair.
Lookout is Charlie, who's doing basically looking out for dangers, and the last person is looking out for things of interest,
Shiny
Shiny
things.
hunt.
shiny things. Would you like to look out for shiny things?
I will absolutely look out for shiny things.
Cool. I'll call the role shiny looker. I don't know.
Shiny.
Bro, shiny hunting.
It's a shiny Pikachu.
Well, everyone can roll, but I want you to hold on to it until I ask you. If there's anything Scritchy wants to do in this time period, tell me if there's something you want to.
On the road again. I can't wait to get up. No.
All right, we'll start with Ferric.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 for a total of
21.
21. Nice. All right.
Harmonica.
Xandros, who are you helping?
Well, I was going to help them at 20, but I might as well just help the perception dangers.
All right. Cool. I'll allow that.
Nat 11, so 15.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Which are you gonna help? Do you want to help look for dangers, or do you want to help look for shiny things?
Dangers.
Okay, so he can either roll again, or you can roll. Depends on which one you want to do.
Got a -1 here.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to use the first roll.
Okay.
What was the
first roll is-
second?
7.
So 15.
15.
All right, and then looking out for shiny things.
16. Wait, plus 2. 18.
18. Very nice.
We can find the shinies.
Okay.
Honestly, not too bad.
All right. You all head out of Pine Grove, this small little village, which is essentially just a block of houses. That's pretty much all this village is.
It's like 50 people, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 50
That's what I
people.
wrote down,
You leave and you go into the lighter half of the forest. Ferric, you are very easily able to find your way around. It's literally just that place looks like it has more trees. That place looks like it has less trees. We're going that way. It's very easy for you. It just clicks and it works. As you guys are traveling, with a 15, looking out for any threats, Larry, you look around. You don't notice anything immediately threatening you, but you do notice. Like you're able to hear the sounds of what you can assume to be some sort of animal in the distance. Doesn't sound friendly, but there are like sort of like a whooping noise from all around you throughout the forest.
Is that the Lunarlight Jackal? I'm gonna guess.
I mean, you don't know, do you?
Guys, I found it. Done. We didn't even need the rats. I found them.
Yeah, you just hear the sound of whooping in sort of generally around you. The rest of you hear this, but like Larry's focusing. You can hear whether they're getting closer. Usually, most of the time, they seem to be running. Like the sounds seem to be either getting further away or like parallel. None of them seem to be getting directly closer. Looking out for shiny things. You adventure through the forest, and you see what is essentially you as the party is venturing forward, you look into the brush to your right, and at this point you are on this very thin like little forest path. It's like single file walking through the forest. You look to the brush on your right, and you're able to see what looks to be a small backpack, maybe, that's resting down next to a tree.
Free shit is the best shit.
Yeah, but we can't just go over to it and steal it. What if it's trapped? Like one of those little rope foot things where you put your foot in and you suspend it upside down from a tree.
Yeah, the rest of you do not see this. You are walking forward. Jacob just notices this, and what he does is up to what you do is up to you.
Guys, there's a bag on the floor.
Cool.
Did you drop a bag?
Not me. Not
I'm
me.
gonna take it.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Let's have it.
Let's-
I want it now.
Shall we?
I'll get my dog to get it just in case it's trapped.
I'll just go get it. Like,
What if it's trapped?
who leaves a trap bag in the middle of the woods?
Who
Let's
leaves a
be
bag
honest.
in the middle of the woods?
Somebody
It's
that
us.
got killed by something and forgot it.
Well, you don't forget
Okay.
things if you die.
To your detriment.
Well, yeah, okay, dead. Okay. They're dead. They can't forget it. Somebody has left a bag here and it's full of
Go get it then.
goodies. No, you.
Okay, I'll walk up and grab the bag.
You walk over. Yeah, you sort of wade through what is essentially a large bush, and you basically push it to the side. And you walk over. You don't notice anything around, and you're just gonna.
I don't believe it would be trapped, so...
Okay, yeah, you just grab the bag.
Yeah.
And you pick it up.
Yep.
And nothing happens.
Ah.
Surprise, surprise.
I think we're all just
What's
scared.
in my shiny new bag?
Inside of
You
your
little
bag,
shit.
there is
Can I tell you else? Like,
at the very at the very top of the bag, you see 10 days worth of rations, and a water skin that seems to have leaked dry. You see a tinderbox, what looks like a very, very torn up bedroll, and 50 feet of rope that has been like not wrapped up nicely, but has just been stuffed into the bottom of the bag.
Okay, so it's an adventurous pack.
It's close. It looks like the backpack of an adventurer. If you're directly referring to the item, there's an explorer's pack. It is similar to that. It is missing a couple things. It does not have a mess kit or a tinder box.
You said it did have a tinderbox.
Oh, okay, never mind then. It does not have the 10 torches though, either.
Okay.
The Explorer's Pack comes with 10 torches?
is this like some DLC or something? I don't know.
Nope, 10 torches. A torch lasts an hour.
I have 10
Do you have to pay
torches.
£10 to get that in the campaign?
You have 10 torches?
Yeah.
I have a pouch of herbs.
What do I have?
Okay, so yeah,
I don't know. Any items.
didn't have...
I got a candle.
I got
Didn't
have
I
one.
got torches. I got 10 of them.
Yep.
the torch.
Oh, no, wait, I've also got 10 torches, yeah.
You
guys all got torches.
you also find one a small pouch that's like sort of hung to the bottom corner of the bag.
Cash money?
You can open it.
Yeah.
It has 5 gold pieces in it.
Yoink.
Split that shit.
Everyone gets a gold piece.
Thank you.
Really? Just
This is
Yep.
entirely Xandros's choice. If Xandros wants to give everyone a gold piece, then everyone can have a gold piece.
Don't forget the fact that I'm a paladin, you know, and I've spent my life giving to everyone else. I might as well give the rest of my money. I don't need gold.
Okay, thank you.
What about
Well,
those
another-
rations as well, to be fair,
So,
though? Because
what
there was
gold-
10
Hey,
days
fuck
of
off!
them
I'm
there.
hungry.
I mean, all of his current rations are filled with rat. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, can we
fur.
not put them in your
Clean
bag? Like,
ones. Yeah. Hey, if you want to have rat, have rat. You already liquid.
might be.
Could I
Might
have
do.
a quick look around the
Times
area
are
of the
hard.
bag just in case there's a body? Just,
Yeah,
just
give
a
me
human
give me
ferret's
give me a
morbid interest.
give me an investigation check.
Ask the wizard to use an intelligence skill.
7.
You were saying?
I take it back. I take it back.
Ouch.
Fool.
how do you
You jinxed that so badly.
How'd you get 7 on that?
Uh, was that in that one?
No, it's a 2.
Ouch.
Can I have a look?
Well, you look at this bag and you see it's neatly propped up against the tree. You turn around, you turn back, and you see trees in a bag.
I shrug and I walk back off to where I was going.
All right, you walk back off to the small forest path.
I say, hey, you just glance. Let me have a proper look. And then, can I?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I'll help him out, giving him advantage.
Give him
Which one is it?
advantage.
Which one is it again?
Investigation.
Investigation. Give me 2 seconds.
You should be all right at that.
Well, we thought the wizard was going to be alright at it, but
We did.
I got 12. Let me-
Total?
I got investigation. There, that's
You did get advantage.
Let me try
Yeah.
again.
Advantage.
I got 12 again. I rolled 9s twice in a row. I got +3.
Well, 12 is 12.
That's 24.
It's more than
24.
No, you didn't. That's not how.
They're not
technically.
That is not how this works. Yeah, you see Ferric does like a quick once around. You then go, no. What about behind this bush? You pull the bush aside, and you see
What do I see?
you see a single rat dart into the forest.
more
No.
rats.
nice.
I,
No, I don't.
No. It's not worth it.
I
It's not
Someone
worth
gets
it.
after
sprint
that
at
rat. I
full
swear to
break
God.
into the...
Grab back of the collar, slam
I
down.
chuck my spear at it. I don't even have a spear.
You have a crossbow.
Do have a crossbow.
I will allow one attack.
I'm not going to. It's not
Okay.
Ferric told
I
you there was
cast
nothing
vicious
there.
mockery.
Yeah, there is a rat that just flies into the forest. That is it.
There's no dead body.
Nope.
Does anyone else want to have a look?
No, let's get on with the
Guys,
goddamn
come on,
mission.
we've got stuff to do.
Why do we even
money.
want the dead body?
Hey,
Why are we
Time
have
is
shinies.
money, people.
We got the pack.
Time
Why do we
is
want the
money.
body?
Money.
Body is money.
No, it's... What? Why?
Fine, necromancer over
Listen,
here.
look. Okay,
He's
my
going to
friend.
put his money
okay.
in his bag, surely, and we've got his
His
bag.
pockets or
You-
his watch might be worth
How
something.
far ahead am
Okay,
I?
let's talk. Let's talk.
What's your movement speed?
How would you know the
30
value
feet.
of items?
About 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
keep
gone.
following.
Then
Okay.
trust me as someone
Two
who's
of
Yeah,
you
I'm
are gone.
ignoring
my whole
these
life.
Three
two.
of you
I'm
are
go-
gone.
Yeah,
Let's just get on with the mission.
Okay.
Larry and Xandros, you turn around to find the rest of the party is 30 feet down the path already.
Smack him around the head and start walking.
Run afterwards.
Yeah, alright, cool. You'll catch up. Eventually, you come to what you imagine to be a very dense part, or the denser part of the Light Forest. You figure that if anywhere is the best place, that it's here. Especially since what you've read, Ferric, like the location you're in right now, they use like this seems like prime Lunarlight Jackal territory.
Could I have a look for any recent tracks?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation
droppings,
check.
Whatever.
What do you guys? What is your guys' plan?
Set a trap.
Set a
Okay.
trap where you lure them in, and then
Okay.
I got an 11 on the investigation.
Very obviously, you find what looks like a set of footprints. Relatively larger than a rat. The first thing you notice is the footprint looks like it's like whatever creature it belongs to, their foot hit the ground at very high speed.
Jackal marks.
There's like a on the back half of the footprint, it's like sort of blasted backwards in a way. Yeah, it looks like whatever this thing was, it was bolting.
Ferric will, without a word, just ferret into Xandros's bag, pull out a dead rat, and just chuck it on the floor, and look for a bush to hide in. And then, who has minor illusion?
Didn't one of you two?
I think we have the same thing.
Prestidigitation and magical tinkering.
Prestidigitation.
So I can create rat smells and make it look like it's moving.
I can make things look like other things and smell like other things.
I
and sound
thought,
like other
doesn't someone have
things.
minor illusion as a cantrip?
No, you.
Oh, we went over this.
Maybe.
No, they both kind of thought they did.
Yeah.
They were like,
Okay.
We can kind
they
of.
all have
do it.
knockoff versions, basically. They were trying to
Yeah.
convince us that they're good illusionists, but really
Well,
they're.
I'd like to see you make an illusion.
Caesar, don't challenge the bard to make illusions.
I can make you think something's very funny for a very long time if you'd like.
I'd like that very much.
In that case, Ferric will beckon. I will beckon. Yeah. Well, no. Do I beckon them both, or do I beckon one? Ferric like beckons both of them and goes, "Come, sit in bush."
Sit in
Bush
bush.
time.
You do realise I'm taller than the bush,
Yeah,
right?
Jacob. You, like
Squash.
Larry, sitting in this bush. Yeah, you'd be able to hide. Jacob, this thing comes up to like your knee.
Ferric says, "Lie down, then."
But it's dirty.
I
like this
I
jumper.
grab a handful of dirt and smear it on his chest. Dirty. Ferric has fixed your problem. Now lay down in bush.
I like this jumper. Fine.
I jump
have
in and I just start
prestidigitation.
I
rolling
can just
around
make the
in
book
mud.
look bigger. Yeah.
You could just prestidigitate off you like that.
Yeah, no,
it
that's
just
the plan.
cleans it. Yeah.
Now lay
Later.
down.
Yeah.
Ferric is just gonna, ignoring these two still standing out in the open. Ferric just goes, "Make rat noise," pointing at the corpse.
Okay.
What
We
type
should
of
get to
noise?
a
Squeak?
Squeal.
Rustling?
Probably should be. Shouldn't
Oh.
we?
You do one, I do the other.
I can just
Anything
do
that can-
both,
Yeah.
and then
Useless
I'll like
then. Why am I here?
and do both because I can have
Prepare.
3.
Prepare
Okay.
with that.
Can you read me the exact wording of
Okay.
prestidigitation,
Making me
just so
find
I'm clear?
bloody words.
We're in a bush now.
Are you two hiding in a bush as well?
Yeah.
Okay, you're hiding in a different bush.
The
Apparently I
spell
got
is
dragged into a bush. No, yeah, okay.
I'll reward you by let you licking one of the dead rats.
No.
Not like some pastime. It was
No.
a means of identification. It was a logical method, like pathway forward.
This isn't.
You
That's
just
not going
get
to
to
go
the
away for
end
the
of a-
entirety of this campaign.
I
is
don't
it?
blame
No.
him for that.
You
to be
can
fair. It
create
makes
harmless
sense.
sensory effects, sounds, odors, musical notes. You
Okay.
can light or snuff candles, torches, or campfire. You can clean or soil an object. You can chill, warm, or
Soil.
flavor up food or non-living material.
I can
I
soil an
can
object without magic.
Create colors and images and symbols on a surface. And create non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand. That lasts for 6 seconds.
I can do that all, but for longer than 6 seconds.
Oh no! Every other effect can be held up to 3 at a time.
So Ferric says Ferric would like smell, rustle leaf, and some form of squeaking.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, easily done.
I shake your shoulder and go crossbow,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pull out my crossbow and I just...
just laying
Okay.
waiting.
You're laying waiting.
Yep.
Xandros and Scritchy,
Yeah.
do you guys have anything you want to do?
I don't think I'm very useful in this instance. Like they're not. They can't talk, and so I can't talk to them. Yeah.
Funny that one.
I will wait in anticipation for the next events.
Realistically, would the jackals be able to detect us from within the bush?
It depends on your stealth checks. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace
Okay,
on
that is
Intelligent.
that's a plus 10.
Sure.
10.
+10 only to me though. It's self only.
That's well. I mean,
It's
worth
still-
it.
I
Worth it.
am gonna
I've got...
bardic inspiration. Oh, I can't do it other than myself.
I
can't do it.
I'll
You can-
bardic inspiration one of these 3 at
I-
random. We'll
don't
use a
do
dice.
Me. Don't do me.
One of you has heavy armor.
I'm sure all of
Yeah,
us
that's
will
me,
need
that's
it.
why I'm using
No,
Pass
actually.
Without
No,
a
I mean
Trace.
one of them had a splint armor, didn't they?
You.
Me. Cool. Right.
You get a
bardic inspiration.
bardic
Um,
inspiration.
Wizard wasn't wearing armor. Artificer wears light, I think.
Medium.
Medium.
Yeah, I thought he had disadvantage because of his medium armor.
He does.
Why are you wearing splint armor, bro?
He's wearing
I've got
scale. He's wearing
camouflage.
scale mail.
Scale mail.
I can camouflage.
Go for
Can?
it.
Apparently so, yeah. I just looked at my thing. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, I've got +5.
Oh,
myself,
Snuff
bro.
Neblin.
That
Yeah.
one. When you
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
dexterity check, you can make it with advantage 2 times per long rest.
You want to do that?
Yeah, so I can get advantage. That's why I said don't give me advantage.
Okay.
Waste.
It's Bardic
not
Inspiration.
advantage.
Bardic
Add a
Inspiration
dice
is just an
onto
add.
your-
Yeah, you add
onto your
another one.
roll.
I believe it's a
So I'd get
D4.
To start with, yeah.
At level 2, yeah.
D4.
At level 2, it's going to be a
Is that
D3.
the
Yeah.
Why
D4.
can't I
Yeah.
convert myself into a tree with the disguise?
He's
kit?
given it to Jacob.
Yeah, I've got one.
Like, make one of those, you know,
Advantage
cardboard.
on the D20 twice.
I'm just the tree.
Because you can only
It's the
transform.
difference between advantage and
Yeah, I
Bardic
know. So
Inspiration.
I've said this many times. Can I
alright.
transform into that animal? Can I do this?
I'm
Should've
going to
played a
need, surprise, surprise, a stealth check from all of you.
Why not
Reese
use
is
my
ready for that.
Can I use my camouflage one and give myself
You will get advantage, yeah.
advantage? Yeah.
You just need to tick one off. Make sure you tick
Yeah,
one
yeah,
off.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
done.
14.
Right.
Which
I did
is
one.
D20. Or
So it is, yeah. It's a standard stealth check. Just you roll twice.
16.
Let's say, the
Very much should have
description
had
for
these
Path
bad
Without a
boys.
Trace
17.
says you and your companions, but the range / area is self, so I'm assuming it's only me.
How's it worded?
It's racial ability.
Oh, then.
So it's probably
Oh,
self.
yeah, no, that is just for you.
Yeah, thought
If it's
so.
the ratio, if it's the Earth Genasi thing, then yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Plus 10 to
Ooh,
check.
19, and we got advantage.
No.
No, you've got +5, like +4 to it though.
I
so
know,
you're
I know.
safe with a
24.
23.
Okay, we'll go around the table. So 23 for Scritchy,
24.
24 for Scritchy.
I.
Xandra.
The bro who did the path. Aren't you invisible?
You have +10. And roll for that.
He's a plus 10.
Oh!
That was
Just
a
checking.
16 and a nat 1, baby.
That one.
Fuck
Oh my
me.
Are you roll? Wait, you got a
So
16
for a
on
total
that, but you-
of 11.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not too bad.
that one. It depends how you run it, because that one's a failure.
I don't run
automatic
critical
failure.
failures. I think
Okay.
that's stupid.
Oh right.
personally.
Oh okay. I
Oh,
see
okay,
what you
we're
mean.
fine.
So you get the 16.
I mean,
No, I
right,
get
right.
You
an
get
11.
11. It's still disadvantage, but
Oh.
basically.
No, I don't. I get 10. Minus 1.
You get past with the without a trace. That's it.
I'm so glad
Yeah,
you cast
I don't run critical failures, which is when you roll a natural one as just an immediate you failed. It means it's the worst possible way outcome you could have gotten,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that you just automatically fail at whatever you're doing. I think that's a bit silly.
Okay, makes
personally.
sense.
Like for example, pass without a trace, you could use that whole ability and then roll the nat one, it's completely invalidated. Or I could just let you keep it, and it doesn't, and you've used that ability and it's worth it. So I think it's fair. Reese,
14.
14. So 24, 10, 14,
16.
16, and 18 for Jacob.
17.
17.
Did you add your inspiration?
I did indeed.
Wonderful.
I got a 1. It
It's a
still
little
did
bit.
something.
It's a
It
little
did.
bit of
Little sprinkle.
bit of
Little
spice.
sprinkle of
Little
stealth.
sprinkle.
See, one can make all the difference.
I'm sneaky.
I've got plenty to share, so you know I gave him 1. I was going to roll a 20, but I gave him the 1, didn't I? So you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's fair. I'm the one
Still
lay on the
works out.
floor in the bush.
All right. So, you guys are lying there in wait. Xandros, as you're lying there, the rest of you look towards him, and you see that as he's lying there, the earth around him doesn't shift, but it sort of, like, very slightly moves. And as you look at Xandros, everything except his armor, like his skin tone, his general features start to like fade into the ground, and so even with a giant, a fairly decent set of armor on him, he's able to hide all right, and he's able to take cover. Scritchy, once again, you blink, bam, gone. No idea how he does it, but he just disappears again.
Excellent.
The rest of you,
I should
the
await
rest of
the
you are
wrath.
fairly confident you are hidden, and you all lie there, and you wait, and you start to hear noises approach. As all you can hear right now are mainly just the rat noises and the rustling leaves, but then in the distance, you hear something rapidly approaching from the right, and it comes closer and closer and closer and closer, and this like rapid stomps on the ground as it gets closer and closer and closer until a thing flashes out of the corner of your vision. You will get one action.
I shoot my crossbow.
Okay, roll to hit.
How intelligent are
talk
these
about it.
things?
Got an 8.
Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
Can I ray of frost
Oh
it?
wait, no, I've got +3. Hang on, I got 11.
11. Cool.
Can I throw a rat?
Please don't waste the rats.
Um.
Don't waste the
Yeah.
rats.
No, you know what? Yeah, you can throw a rat if you want.
Throw it near
Well,
me.
You can. That is
I'm
an unarmed
basically
strike.
invisible.
Huh?
Unarmed strike.
Throw it at my feet.
It
No,
would be
you'll
an
lick it
improvised
again.
weapon attack.
I'm literally invisible.
Why are you
Throw
throwing
it
a
at my
rat
feet.
at it?
I don't have any ranged weapons.
I told
I
you
thought
these
you were like
rats-
baiting it, like slowing it down, but
If I hit it in the head, right, it'll get confused and hit the floor.
Mm-hmm.
fair.
It's done.
How intelligent are these little things? They're
Lunarlight
quite
Jackals.
intelligent, aren't they?
They are not necessarily intelligent. Their main thing is they are really, really fast.
Do they understand comedy?
Are you going to Tasha's hideous laughter?
I need to disable it in some way.
Vicious mockery.
What does Tasha's hideous laughter say? What do you target?
It says, so long as a creature with intelligence 4 or less isn't affected.
Their
thinking
intelligence.
So I really
four.
hope that they're 5. Yeah, let's go. Right, I will.
because I was thinking of doing the exact same thing as well. 'Cause I
I'm
had it
going to
here.
make him have a right giggle. I'm going to tell them a wonderful comedy sketch I heard last
all right.
night.
You hear this thing. It appears. How much? I need to double check its AC. That would
I
be a
hit?
smart thing, wouldn't it, Gio?
Did I hit?
That's what we're finding out.
That's what we're
we're
finding out now.
He's
Yeah.
checking the AC.
I need to check the AC of this creature.
What did you hit? What did you roll?
11 in the end.
Yeah, 11.
Would
Ooh,
I be
maybe.
proficient in
It's gonna
rat?
be close.
No. No.
It's
Aren't-
kind of like a hand
Isn't it
axe.
just?
How?
It's
Wait.
yeah. It requires
No.
less.
A
hand axe
You
is
could
more
just, like,
complicated to
swing
use.
it by the tail.
Surely it's just
Yeet.
simple projectile. It's just like a rock or a pebble. It just you get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say I'm
it's-
proficient in rat.
It's like
everyone's
throwing a
proficient.
dart.
Everyone's proficient in rock throwing.
If that were true,
Unless you got no arms.
If that were true, then there are multiple feats that just are irrelevant now,
Well,
and like level 1 abilities that are just irrelevant.
Oh no, what a shame.
Like-
anyway,
was this an
rats.
alive one or?
No, he's
No,
throwing
this
a
is
dead
dead.
rat
Oh, okay.
No, I've got the live ones. I've
at
got the
this
live ones.
thing.
Yeeting a dead rat.
Are you doing Ray of
Okay.
Frost?
I would like to ray of frost it.
Try it. Yeah, roll to hit.
No.
No?
11.
Okay.
Well, I rolled
Well, so
11.
you
I
don't.
rolled an 8 for the damage
Barrett,
and
do you
11
have
to hit. Are
anything?
you fucking kidding?
How far away am I from?
It will be 10 feet away from you when the rat is 10 feet. The rat that you've set up as trap is 10 feet away, and it is coming towards that.
How brave would Ferric really be? He's a bit of a bitch. but
No disagreements from the table.
Ferric might. He's going to revisit some of his younger days and attempt to. Can I try and pounce on it?
Yeah, sure.
To shock and
Yeah.
grasp it.
Yeah, sure,
He's
yeah.
going to revisit when he was 2
Uh,
and catching rats.
Roll to hit, but I will say disadvantage for like leaping forward.
What if I actually hit him instead?
What if I hit him in the face with a rat?
I need that.
Well, it depends on what you roll.
Well, good news. 4.
Right, okay.
just
We
a
should have had a
shocking grasp
karma
attack, yeah,
session
Shocking grasp attack
first.
with a disadvantage.
So that's 16. That's higher. So that's 18.
16.
Okay.
Rat.
Get that.
So, yeah.
Shocking rat.
Before I start, Ash, is there anything you wanted to do?
Oh, I was
you're
doing,
doing-
I
you're
was,
doing the
I was
last-
doing
yeah.
the comedy
Was,
sketch.
was that that's a wisdom saving throw?
15, yeah, with some
15.
saving.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
Oh wait,
This thing.
yeah. It's
Yeah, it
wisdom.
will be.
Yeah, 15. I thought it's both vicious and hideous laughter. Doesn't do any damage. It's all right.
12. That is a 12.
So that means that rat,
If
the wolf has
jackal-
found, jackal has
the
found it really funny. It's all over the place. It can't
You will
literally
watch
just.
as this thing flies forward. You notice this thing. It is not just fast for a creature. This thing is a very, very, very fast creature. This thing runs faster than any animal we have here on Earth. This thing basically just runs like a cheetah through the woods. It is able to turn really quickly, but this thing runs forward, and you see its head goes straight into the floor.
Lips to the floor.
Its head goes straight into the floor. It like basically crashes, and it's like goes drifting through the dirt. All of your attacks fly. All of them fly where the jackal was supposed to be.
Ah, shit, guys.
But
Sorry,
the jackal
I mean,
flies. The jackal it sort of runs, trips, falls down, and you just hear this cackling laughter.
It's not hurt.
Like a hyena. And Ferric, you see this thing land right in front of you, bam, and just
I do jump starfish and
starfish, and this thing
Just defib it.
and you hear the cackling immediately stops as you just hear a squeal of pain. Did you roll damage for me?
5.
This thing just stops.
Is it dead?
It just starts. It is dead on the floor, and it's like one of its legs just starts twitching.
I
Start
I
sniffing
pull out
it
my
to make sure it's
crossbow
dead.
and I aim towards its head. And can I shoot again?
You want to shoot in the head?
Yeah, just to make sure it's dead.
Yeah, but we could damage the pelt.
Is its head?
I don't think you use the head. Yeah, you normally cut like
yeah, the head's
around
yeah.
there.
Don't miss.
Roll to
Oh.
hit.
I can. I'll have you guys know I'm proficient.
Wait, he's got a roll to hit on something that's.
Yeah, it's.
Surely. with
Ranged
advantage.
attacks are a disadvantage,
Oh,
so I'm
yeah,
making him roll normally. Like,
Yeah,
like
no, fair
I
enough,
would
fair.
say I would say just easily done, but the fact is he's doing it at range. Roll. What was your hit? What was
He
your hit, Charlie?
missed.
What did you hit?
Oh, that's tense. That's
Um,
perfectly.
I mean,
that's
surely it
middle
doesn't-
ground,
For-
That's average.
For what you're trying to do, yeah, you just and it just lands like straight into like the just behind the head into the neck,
Does it stop twitching?
and
I-
its back leg just keeps twitching, but the rest of it is lying still.
My head snaps immediately at him like,
Oh yeah, you see an arrow. You see an arrow whisk past you and land like maybe an inch from your hand.
still electrified hands. I reach to touch him and go, Ferric is not happy with the arrow going near him.
I jump up, I scream, I start running away.
Okay.
Who the
Hide
hell
behind-
made
hide
it hit
behind
the
a tree.
floor?
My
Do
bad,
I
guys.
recognise the spell, I assume?
Yes.
What
saw this
did
thing
you do?
laugh.
Ferric goes, Scritchy made it giggle.
I just told it a funny joke I had last night. It got
You heard last night. We were together last night.
No, but
Not all the
it's still
time.
last
I was speaking with the old man and
Oh wait,
stuff.
last night.
It's still last
That's
night.
still this night. That was like 3 hours ago, guys.
Never mind. Forgive me.
I will trot over to Xandros, start tugging it. Do you have a loincloth or a loose piece? I'll just start tugging you.
I've got another back.
Loincloth.
Ferric starts dragging you towards the corpse and goes, pick up.
I put the jackal in the spare pack back. Pack?
Pack.
Pack back, pack back.
Pack.
Ferric rubs his hands. We must now do this another 5 to 8 times.
Right,
Sponsor
back
me.
into the bush.
How many do we need?
Can I now we're
5 to 8.
now we know their location?
We've got one though.
Can I use speak with animals
Yeah.
and
Talk to the dead.
do a jackal mating call?
Can I, if he's doing that, can I use magic tinkering to make him look like a jackal?
I believe we can draw
Doesn't work
many
like
in.
Ah.
You can only do it on objects.
Okay. Can he hold like a big rock in front of him, and then I turn the rock into a jackal?
I
Okay,
believe it
Ash,
has to be a certain
strip
size.
down.
I can
Well,
create
turn
the
your
smell of a
clothes into a
fertile jackal.
Wait,
point-
why do,
I
no, I
point-
don't want to be mated with. Once they get here, they can find out that I'm not the jackal.
Wait, Ferric says wait. I point at the dog, the metal dog. Make jackal.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Can I do
to be
that?
fair.
That's a
It's
shout.
got the live rats in its mouth though.
Can you read out magical tinkering for me, and then I will tell you.
Imbue a tiny
Because-
non-magical object with a magical property of your choice. 5 foot radius. 5 foot radius light up to 6 second long recorded message. Emits odor or non-verbal sound. Static visual static visual effect, including up to 25 words of text. You can affect a maximum of 3 objects at a time. So right
I
now,
would say-
I've got 1 active already.
I
It's
would
the Feather
say,
Smith thing.
I would say your dog is too big
Yeah, I
to
thought
be
so.
affected by that.
Real quick, the Jackal's names, like, it's like Starlight or Moonlight?
Lunarlight.
Lunarlight, okay.
What colour is the jackal?
You
Its fur.
now that you're looking at it, its skin seems to be a white color, but its fur seems to be like a pearlescent, shimmering color.
Hence lunar-like.
Slightly more blue than like a bluish tint to like a pearl color.
Are they the same sort of size as his doggo?
That's what I was
Smaller than his doggo.
Smaller, a lot smaller.
Quite a lot.
Turn the
Would
dead
his
rat.
look like a kind of alpha
So
male
his-
Kind
piece?
of like an XL bully.
And everyone will be like, all the female
Uh,
jackals will be like, we really want a piece of that.
His one.
Because he's
Ha-
like pride alpha male and will bring lots of children.
I said last time. I think his dog's back comes up to about like the height of this desk,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit higher. The Lunarlight Jackals are more like oversized cats.
Okay.
like-
Right. So we couldn't, yeah. I couldn't disguise.
An ocelot.
Use my disguise kit on the old doggo.
Ferric has another idea.
Go on, Ferric.
Ferric looks at Xandros. Xandros, how quickly can you dig a hole?
I'll give it a go.
We put dog halfway in half dug hole and drape dead jackal over it and make noises.
Maybe
love
I
that.
won't dig a hole.
I'll dig the hole.
At this point, you have about 30 minutes till midnight, and that you know that at midnight that is when there is a from your text you know that there is a massive. Like I already said this, the Lunarlight Jackals are very strange creatures because they have a routine. They have a natural built-in like clock where they have like at this point I do this, at this point I do this, at this point I do this. You know at midnight. It's very strange because people have gone out and just seen jackals darting left, right, and center through especially like
So
the
they
dense
are
through the dense forest.
Mostly active.
So we can just shoot spells off left, right, and centre, and we're just hitting random ones here and there. And then
That
we
would
just
be
go collect.
that would
Vicious
be in the
mockery
deep
at the top of
forest
your
though.
lung.
In the light forest, you might see 1 or 2 more at midnight.
Can we realistically get there within 10 minutes?
The
denser
dense forest.
forest.
Yeah.
Excellent. Looks
Okay.
like we're travelling, boys.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
Burn the forest.
We're gonna do a.
Oh,
Oh,
Ferric kind of goes.
walk around?
Ferric agrees.
I reckon we
No,
can go
no, we've
from
got
8
torches, guys, we've
jackals
got
to
torches.
600 jackals. Imagine the profit margin.
Oh, yes.
Quickly get some
For the low
Fortunate Son on the
price of one
soundtrack.
That's good. That's
The
good.
low price of 1 tinderbox, you can have 600 dead jackals.
What do you
Except
mean?
their
What do you
hides
need
would
a
be
tinderbox for?
I
Their
feel-
their hides would be mutilated though.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Oh.
Actually. Yeah, it would.
The meat will
I
be
mean,
cooked,
yeah,
though.
cooked meat.
Cooked meat.
We could sell the meat. We don't need to care about the old man anymore.
Well, we've already got
He's
the...
going to give us a small amount of gold. We've got 600 jackal meat.
He
things.
said he'd
we
give
can
you-
make a new line of burgers. This will be insane.
He said he'd give you pretty much as much gold as you want.
Oh, he did say that, didn't he? Yeah, true. He's going to give him some key to Narnia or something, isn't he?
And half a ton of
I
metal.
would like the... I would like the
Yeah,
tiny-
it does. Yeah, it does. Maybe we do follow the
Okay.
orders. Okay.
Come on,
we
let's
do
get
the
the
right
key to
thing.
Narnia.
So
Why don't?
it will take us, what, 10, 15 minutes to run to the thing?
Let's do that then.
About running.
Do I know if it's mating season for these creatures?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not. So my mating call wouldn't have worked.
I mean, we just stand in
It
the
is
middle of the
like-
forest,
it
slightly
is like
hidden,
mid-
and throw spells everywhere.
It's
True.
like right at
full
the end
trap.
of summer right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, that's true.
Those things mate in spring.
I think it might be time. You know.
Oh my god. Fella, we don't have time to do fucking
Yeah, we
Vietnam.
Viet Cong tactics, no.
Guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare.
You want to explain how you're going to do that to me?
Start
Okay,
hanging off
we
trees.
all start digging holes.
You just want
Right.
to do Punjabi spikes.
sticks.
Punji spikes.
Put
that
the
was
fucking
it.
punji sticks in
Punji
it.
sticks.
Cover up the holes.
Will
or
that
use
not destroy the
illusions.
hides?
Yeah, we'll kind of
Multiple
tear them apart.
piercings.
Yeah.
We've got to think like hunters, not like an
War
army.
criminals.
Do we
Think
have-
like
do
hunters,
we
not
have
war
water
criminals.
So,
So
I,
no blast burning.
so I just need to sprint through the
gin
forest,
spikes.
making loads of them laugh.
If only we
I believe
had
telling
like,
loads of
mass
jokes.
sleep or something.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I have mass fire-based sleep, but we're not allowed to do that.
There's a
It's
difference.
also
between
nighttime. I'm going to remind you.
Yeah, I know. I have not
Fair-
fire-based
You have
sleep.
no fire
How
stuff.
familiar am I with the surrounding area? Do I know if there's a watering hole or anything, or do they just drink out of puddles?
Puddles.
We could create
They
a
drink-
big
there is-
puddle.
There is a river nearby. There is the starts of a river that leads down to the ocean. It goes the river travels all the way through the South Drake province. It kind of starts around this area, but it's just many tributaries. I can't say that word. But then they all combine into the one big river that goes further down. But you are like up near the sources of the river. You might be able to find like some mountain like mountain spring water.
And would they drink from there?
Probably, but those
Can
are
we
going to be
poison
hard
the
to
water?
find, and you would know that you could poison the entire river. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
we just do that?
The river that feeds
can I
the
have a-
entirety of the South Drake province.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
can I have a quick nature check
One problem.
for poisonous substances in this forest?
No, we are not poisoning the river.
Yes,
Do I
Guys,
know how to make
I haven't-
nature?
Guys!
I just want to know.
Not war criminals, hunters. Hunters, not war
Well,
criminals.
I just want to know
Sorry,
if there's poisonous
so
substances.
hold on. We went from making them laugh,
Yeah.
seems fairly innocent, shooting with a crossbow, fairly hostile. We then jumped to Punjabi sticks.
Don't forget the napalm
Punji
first.
sticks, sorry.
And the napalm strike.
Well, that's the thing. Punji sticks, poisoning the entire water system of a nation,
Yeah.
and then napalm is what I've now been asked. No.
It's an idea.
I just want to. I want to see there's poisonous substances in this forest.
For future
I haven't
reference.
announced.
As you've been
it.
traveling through, you have found very little, but there are occasional herbs that are deemed like classically poisonous, like mushrooms.
Foxglove,
more-
nightshade.
Along those lines.
Poisonous
Poison ivy?
nightshade.
We
This
could
is
all.
poison ivy.
Poison ivy, the itchy, scratchy type of poison.
We could poison some bait.
But then we can't use the meat.
Ferric. The only reason Ferric asked.
I've still
is
got about
Ferric
3
thinks
more
you
jokes in
could
me.
What if we isolate a water source, like isolate a part
Best
of
way to
water,
describe spell slots.
whether it be puddle or whatever, and then we poison that if we got to. Would Ferric
Yeah,
have
but
time
we're
to make a
selling the
poison?
carcasses to the.
Not before midnight.
Ferric cares not for who dies afterwards. That's irrelevant to Ferric.
Ferric, behave. Okay.
Not before midnight, and also it would be very inefficient because you would poison a puddle or something, and it would only be when a Lunarlight Jackal comes and drinks from it, which they don't do at this time of night. They do that like right in the early morning.
This is hunting
Can
time.
we?
So
Could we poison a
Poison our rats.
they
a rat?
okay.
You can poison your rats, yeah.
So that when they eat it, they would then become.
How long would
you
the
would just
poison
need to-
take in
but it-
effect?
yeah.
You would just need to take some poisonous plants and just wrap the rats in it.
Can we do that?
That you could do in
Okay.
time.
Good. Yeah, I don't know.
From seeing the jackal like jump out and get hit by the laughter spell, how high can they jump?
Higher than you.
As in higher than he can jump or higher than he is?
Ferric knows
Both.
we can't really outrun
Yeah,
them.
we can't dig
We
traps.
can't outrun them, and they will
Pitfalls won't
jump
work.
over any holes.
Why don't
You're
we just
only-
go hide around
yeah,
trees
why
and
don't
bushes?
we just repeat this strategy?
Repeat the strat,
Yeah.
but with a load of rats this time, because we only need one sound effect for a group of rats.
You would know that jackals do communicate.
They-
if one of them finds food, the whooping noises that
I
Charlie heard
can
earlier
tell them
is like
I found food.
Let's do that.
I'll cast
Oh,
speak with
yes.
animals and say, I found a load of food here, boys,
yes.
come here.
Let's do that.
And
So-
scream it to the
okay.
boy.
Do you want to do that in the,
The
light
canopy.
forest, or do you want to do that in the deep?
I thought we were
That's
heading to
I
the
think
deep,
we're both
setting
heading
a
to
trap,
the
We've got to
We'll
and
discuss
then
this
going.
Could
on
we
the
do
way.
it on the edge? Because if we do it,
In
'cause-
both.
well, that's the
Let
thing.
us have all of them.
Well, that's the thing.
Best of both worlds.
If they run that quickly and his voice is loud enough, they would all temporarily come to the lighter part of the forest to then sod back off after they've eaten. So
Oh
you
yeah,
could,
we've got loads of
you could
space for
lure-
activities.
you could lure them into the lighter forest where it's easier for us, and then
Yeah.
take what we can.
Sounds
Okay.
like a plan, Batman.
So we're going to start moving to the edge of the deep forest.
Okay.
At which point on the way, some people need to be looking an eye out for berries, poisonous berries, or poisonous anything really.
I've got perception. I'll do a perception check.
Yeah, I'll join.
You could do.
What is it, Ferric?
You could do the person looking for shiny
What
things. to look
furrows
for
your
poison
brow?
Stuff.
But I'm looking
Well,
for
not
danger.
yet.
That's danger.
Ferric recalls.
That's a nat
obviously-
20 for looking for berries.
I didn't ask you to roll, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, for God's sakes!
Ferric, he missed crossbow shot. He missed spell attack because of speed of these jackals.
I didn't know it was more
No,
because
it's
of my
more because
last,
he made him
my
crash
spell.
into a ground.
I changed their path,
But-
like as such.
Even so, I assume it's a hard shot to hit.
Yeah, these guys missed the DC in the first place.
You can't
What-
dodge sound though.
What if?
I will tell them really good jokes.
They can't dodge
He-
sound.
He
He's
found
not wrong.
big Earth
They're
man.
not that fast.
Oh,
big
no, in
Earth
fact,
man
I'll only have
found
one more joke
50
in me
feet
after
of-
that.
50 feet of rope.
God damn.
Why not we cut that into 10 feet sections, tie a rat to each one, tie that to a root, so that way if they grab the rat and you miss, they might be pulled back because it's going to be in their mouth.
I didn't
Yeah,
understand
but
any of that.
if
I
we
thought
didn't
basic-
need to use all the
felt like we
rope,
were
we could
playing
tie it between two
mousetrap.
trees and have it like a tripwire as
tripwire.
well. So we could have a tripwire and tie the rats
I
together.
Yeah, though, it's a jackal. They
I
jump.
feel the jackals
This
would
They
how
do
you
won't
know.
and
jump
dodge.
unless they need to jump.
Yeah,
These
and
things
it's
stay low
dark.
to the ground, and
we can cover it in mud, so it's dark. We can cover it in mud. It'll look like the ground.
I'm kind of imagining them prancing about like deer. I'm not lying.
No, these things are like sprinting
I'm just
cheetahs.
imagining
Okay.
They
dashes
are
of, like,
very low.
goats throughout
They
the
keep
forest.
hunched. They keep very low to the ground, and they are running very quickly forward.
All right.
and shouting whoop.
Whoop whoop.
That's actually not too far away. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty accurate.
Excellent.
What I have to do in a minute.
Like I,
Alright.
like the guy from Futurama.
Okay.
So I'll set up a tripwire when we get there. Someone can just I'll drop my bag. People can get the rats to set up the rat trap. While we're going, obviously we're picking like poisonous shit. Can someone either wrap the rats in poison items or find a way to get it to work?
I think the person that's good at creativity should do the creativity.
Okay.
You do a lot of tinkering.
Okay. I can
Can
do
you
something.
make napalm? No.
Stop.
I'm not saying no. Okay, sure. What do you want me to roll?
You won't
anything.
need to roll for
Oh.
just like poisoning the rats. Like I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Okay.
Um,
I poison the rats.
you will have to do it while you guys are traveling.
I poison the rats whilst travelling.
It'll mean you won't be able to do anything whilst you're traveling. Basically, you'll just be picking up any berries pointed out by the shiny looker. I can't think of a better name for the role. Like
Shiny hunter.
Yeah, shiny hunter. Sure.
Can I have an
Loot
internal ponder?
Looter.
Loot goblin.
Sure.
Can I do some form of intelligence check to then sort of logic this out and go, if the jackals live here, they're going to know what smells to avoid via poison.
Give me a nature check.
We can create the smells of rats anyway.
Yeah, you can override it.
That's not my
Like-
concern.
Is the smell of the poison?
10.
It will still be there.
We can
Yeah,
just
you
mask
can
it.
overwrite the smell of the poison.
They're,
how sensitive it is, though,
these creatures rarely ever interact with plants.
Okay,
Um,
right, fine. So might
They
do
are
then.
purely
They're carnivores.
they're
aren't they?
purely
Okay,
carnivorous,
that's fine.
so they would just grab and run.
No, okay, then that should work then, hopefully.
Okay. I have 5 poisoned dead rats.
It's unfortunate, Jacob.
What time
Yeah.
is it?
Right now it is. Oh, in game.
Yes, yes.
I said it was about half an hour to midnight. So if
Say
you're traveling,
11:30.
if you're traveling to the dense forest, take about 15 minutes. So you'll be about quarter to midnight.
Thank you. Now, I quite like the countdown because I've got spells that last certain amounts of time.
Well,
Thank
I
you.
prefer a clock because I'm autistic. Thank you.
Yeah, I prefer the sunset, sunrise kind of
Yes.
timescale.
I like to picture a
6
clock in
more
my
hours
mind's eye.
until the sun sets.
Whereas
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
not.
doing
You're not Professor Xavier.
can see-
You
I'm
can't.
not doing
you
that.
can't
That's right,
communicate
I've
with
got
my
this much
brain.
time left or that much time left.
No, this is my fed up.
Well, we're trying, okay?
No, I don't have an issue with anything you're doing right now. Don't worry.
Okay, so we're at the edge of the deep forest, right?
Yeah.
Rats are in position. I'm making a fucking tripwire trap. Is there enough bushes to hide in?
You're on the corner of the dense forest. You were able to find bushes in the light forest, like on the edge of the dense forest. Yeah.
Let me double check something real quick.
So Ferric would like to query something. If we've set up
Okay.
5 rat traps plus a tripwire, who's the 6th being to watch the 6th item?
Don't traps
My
take
dog.
care of themselves? Isn't that the point?
Well, then who's going to chase after the jackals? Because they're not going to eat it there and then leave.
Oh, I've got one joke in me. I
I
can
think
chuck
I
that out as something.
I also
mean-
have what you call two.
I've got
jokes.
a real
I will point
spicy
out,
one hidden
you guys,
in the back.
You guys still need to do the rolls to get to the edge of the forest. Like
Okay.
that's still
let's
done.
start
So
that.
why don't you do that first?
You navigating again?
Yep.
Dangers.
We're rolling in dense forest.
Shiny
Isn't that gonna hurt our
hunting.
backs?
You're going from the
Don't
light
wanna-
forest to the edge of the dense forest.
Yeah, you don't want to roll through that though, do you? It'll hurt your
Assisting,
back.
assisting.
I'm good.
Whoever you want to assist.
I'll assist you. Have advantage.
Silly boy.
I was so.
Am I meant to be roll?
Was the first roll better?
You're
Yeah,
the only one who
it's the
didn't have
curse,
anything
you
to
know.
do. Like this is the.
Oh
tournament.
yeah, okay, right, yeah. I'm still just chilling out, flexing the vocals.
So, for navigation, who's getting advantage?
Me.
Okay, navigation. Who's getting? What you got
I got an 8.
Oh,
with advantage?
Yes.
it's the curse of me.
Guys,
Right.
you guys have got
looking up
40
threats.
dice.
19.
All right, shiny hunter.
17.
17. All right.
Oh, sorry, I got 20. No. Well, no, yeah, it's 19. I'm done. Yeah, 19.
Okay.
Sorry, miscounted.
You travel through the light forest, and it's not that you can't find your way to the dense forest. Like that's simple. The issue is you walk and like you look down at your map for a little. You look down at your books for a little bit to like just go like brief yourself through a couple a couple more pages of jackal research, and you look up and you kind of forgot how long you were reading for because you went through about 3 or 4 pages in the end, and you looked up and you are surrounded by a very, very thick forest.
Bozo, you took us too far in.
This will have to do. We'll
Ferric says this is exactly where we need to be.
However,
Tusk failed successfully.
on the way there, Jacob, you look around and you are keeping an eye out for shiny things. Nothing really catches your attention. You find a bunch of like poisonous berries. They are these general sort of very small red berries. You could probably put them in the rats' mouths, etc. However, Larry,
Yes.
as in you're at the back of the group, right? So at the front is the navigator. You're keeping an eye on the back to see if anything's going to attack the party from like the left or right side, or like you can keep a look on the entire party from the back of the line. And as you are walking forward, you like are glancing around, and something catches your eye. You see up on a tree, a couple rows of trees into the forest. You see a marking, probably about 7 or 8 feet up the tree. You see a carved marking on a tree.
Okay.
The rest of the party are walking ahead. They didn't notice this, but you see that over there, over to your right.
Anything else, or
No, it just looks like a small symbol about this big.
Ferric? Look. Marking. What?
You look into the forest. It takes you a second, but you see about 3 or 4 trees back. You see about 7 feet up, a small marking about this big. You can't really recognize it from this distance. You're gonna have to go up to it to
Intrigued, I wander up
Okay.
with no
Yeah,
heed
you-
for anything else.
I'll keep an eye on him.
You have to wait. Yeah, you have to wade through these bushes. Like it's very thick here. But you notice the closer you get, there does actually seem to be a path that's been like sort of parallel to the path you're on, but it seems to have like come in from another angle. It comes to here and then goes off. But you see, it looks like somebody has reached up and carved a marking into the tree. It is the shape of a maw, like a jaw, with teeth coming down, and it is basically sort of this. No face, no nothing, just a set of jaws that are like just sitting there with a vortex in the center.
I do a... What would Ferric would either think it's religion or history.
I will allow you to make a history check. I think that'd be more accurate. Chad.
Could I do a religion?
You can.
Can I do a history?
Sure.
No.
Can I intimidate it into telling me what it is?
No, that would help.
It's a 14 on religion.
Okay, so religion 14, history 9,
11.
11.
I've got +5 on history.
History checks. History checks. You've never seen this in any book. You've never seen this in any scroll, any marking. Like, there is nothing you've ever seen that looks like this. Religion. Also completely clueless. You have no idea what it is.
Bastard.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if it's magically imbued?
You can, but I will give it to you for free. This is just a carving in a tree because I don't want to waste time.
Okay, fair.
It is a carving in a tree.
I would like to sketch it
know if
roughly,
it's like
just
a
so I have
rune or
a vague recollection in a book.
You would see that it's been put, the small like hidden path off to the side. It's been put as if you are like, if you are following that path, you are like looking at, you are like, you can see this marking as if you're walking when you're walking down the path.
So, okay, I kind of get what the idea is. Are you sure I can't intimidate the tree into telling me?
You know what? You can roll. You can try.
Okay. It's DC 36. Let's go. Dirty 20.
30-20.
Wait. Dirty 20.
How are you intimidating it?
So to go up this
I
way.
headbutt it.
Shaking
You
it to
headbutt
its
the tree.
root.
I headbutt the tree.
You headbutt. Okay. You headbutt the tree. You're gonna take.
Bark
I'm
at
fine
it.
with the bludgeoning.
Bark at it.
You're gonna take 4 bludgeoning
That's
damage.
fine by me.
As you basically just walk up to the tree and headbutt it, and the rest of you see, the tree is completely fine, but Xandras's head has now got like a couple cuts on his forehead, and actually no, there is a small dent in the bark of the tree, and
Well done.
I
Just
forgot that you're
hurt
on Earth,
the
Genasi.
end.
I think
Yeah.
that's fair. Like, you just, bam! There's, like, small markings and, like, cuts in your forehead. But there is a solid dent in the tree.
Ferric questions your intelligence.
It just went down by 1.
More intelligence.
The tree does not seem to answer your threat.
Well, I can confirm the tree is in fact not sentient.
I'll just make a note of that.
It's solid logic.
Makes sense.
Kind of like pick my nose. And kind of
Okay.
Okay. It's the the only last thing with the carving, can I tell if it's recent? Like,
Ooh.
Ferric, tell if it is
vague.
actually
With
language.
the history checks, you would tell that this thing is not recent. This thing
No.
looks like it was carved on the tree when it was really, really young, and then it's grown.
Is it language? Is it some form
No.
of written language?
No.
Okay.
It's definitely
is a
like
simple-
A sigil or something, or a
It's
trail
either gonna
marker.
be
Or
like a
it's probably a
fucking-
trail marker at the end of the day. It's just so that people
Yeah.
can get through the dense forest without losing their way.
Okay,
See, one thing
Like
about
us.
this, I
Every
saw
60 or
this
so
on a
meters, they can
danger
see a
check.
trail marker. It means that we're safe still.
I saw this looking for danger, so that's what worries me.
Huh?
no,
I was
it's
like-
definitely a trail marker. Back to the jackals.
Yeah. We need to. Let's get these jackals.
This
Okay,
trail
time's running out.
leads forth. But
It's-
like,
I'm thinking it's now about 1:30.
Look,
no, I'd say you'd still. This is about 5
joke.
minutes
So
into
this-
your walk. You
yeah,
still
so-
have another like 10 minutes to reach where you.
this is a road.
There is a very very thin path that leads into the forest. Yes.
once we get the
As in, it looks like somebody does walk there, but maybe one person every year type path.
Oh.
The path that
Well,
you guys
that's-
were using was much more common,
Why you do this to us?
but this is like a
That-
single
that-
path that it just leads into the forest.
Ferric thinks
The
we should investigate
unwalked
this
path.
okay,
Why-
but think of it
Why are you
this way.
telling us about an unwalked path,
The
bro?
chance of it leading us to the magical jackal haven very low.
Yeah, but jackals don't seem so
don't
intriguing
live near the
anymore now that
paths.
we've got an unwalked path.
Jackals don't live near the
Ferric-
paths. I'm just saying.
Ferric cares not for the jackals.
Yeah,
at the moment,
no.
but Ferric wants to look at this.
Ferric.
This looks
path.
like a story going on
Okay.
over here. I wanna go in.
You shut up.
No
Ferric,
comment.
listen to reason. We
Please
get the
rebuild my fourth wall.
jackals. We get the jackals. We can investigate the path after. We know where it is. We can come back to it.
I stare at the tree canopy and go, Ferric does not believe we will re-find this path.
This could be our only
Chances of you
chance to
refind it are
investigate
very
this
low.
path.
Magic missile.
I mean,
Tinder kit.
I could magically mark it.
Trust me.
How?
Oh, actually, Actually,
Prestidigitation.
you saying that?
It
you
lets me
remind
mark
I don't
things.
think you will be able to find the main path you were on, let alone this path. Like there is the dense forest is a jungle like labyrinth.
I have an idea. Can I infuse the item? Or can I infuse it as using infuse item?
What item are you infusing?
Like the marking on the tree, like the bark.
It's a lack of bark. It's not an object.
Could I infuse the tree?
Depends on what you want to do. I believe we had.
So we can
it's
come back to it
too
later.
big.
So we can mark it for later, so I can come back to it.
No, it's too big.
Can I put?
I've got shit in my inventory. I've got a spare bag.
Again, you can leave stuff here.
Can I put an arrow in the tree and then imbue that?
No, I'll just use the bedroll I've got. It's a
That
piece
could
of
get
shit.
lost. That could get lost in the wind or weather or something.
It's a bedroll.
They're quite
It
heavy.
weighs
They're
a
made
ton.
of leather. They're very heavy.
Yeah.
But my point is, even if you leave something here, chances of you finding the main path you were on is low. Let alone finding this small path. Let alone finding the
Okay,
marker.
well, with
Can I
magic
sh-
tinkering, right, you can make it play a noise at a set interval pretty much forever as long as you keep that item infused. So, we make it play a really fucking loud beat.
Someone has to touch it to activate it.
Well, I just touch the arrow, and then I shoot the arrow into the tree.
Yeah, no, but as in to reactivate.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
make the noise, you have to tap it, and it only records audio for 6 seconds.
Also, Ferric would suggest that making a very loud noise will scare away the
Well, then
jackals we want to
that's why I say I infuse the arrow, and then I can sense where the arrow is.
Can you do that?
I just read. I think so. Hang on. Let me let me read it out loud. See what your
Yeah, go for it.
interpretation is. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch up to 2 non-magical objects, imbuing each one of them with your artificer infusions, turning them into a magic item. You can attune yourself to the item the instant you infuse it, or you can forego the attunement so that someone else can attune to them. That bit makes me think that if I'm attuned to it, I can sense it.
Attuning to somebody attuning to an object doesn't necessarily. It just means that you are linked to it. It doesn't mean that you can sense its location.
If only we had a sending stone.
Then I've got nothing.
Okay.
We could
Apologies,
burn the
that's-
forest
Fuck
down.
the pot.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
napalm.
Later on, we can find all the mystical locations in this forest once we raise it to the ground. But first, we'll take the jackals out of it. That way, we don't ruin their hides, and then we can, because we could probably make a really nice sort of village here.
Screen turned off.
Okay.
Screen turned off.
Connor, why did my screen turn off? Behind me. All right.
Okay.
Bro's doing fucking jutsu
that's fine.
signs.
I mean, you can always, yeah. What is? Well, I'll go one by one. Ash, what is Gritchy thinking?
I am very much prepared to lure these beasties in with my
Okay.
animal speaking.
So you want to go focus on jackals?
That's what. Yeah, I'm focused on jackals.
Xandros?
If I remember rightly, this is the only time we're going to be able to catch the jackals because they're part on some like cycle, like lunar cycle.
It was just the fact that tonight they're going to be the most common.
Okay.
Hold up. Are we close to the dense
And I wanna
forest
point out,
in the dense
You are,
forest currently?
you are in the dense forest now.
Why don't we just set up the trap here? Then we don't have to go anywhere, and we can stay near the marker, and then we can investigate it
Because
afterwards.
The
The other-
jackals
I'm
don't
bringing
stay
them
on the
to
path.
us.
The other thing is,
Yeah, but we just go slightly away from
I've been saying midnight is the point. There is like a massive surge of activity at midnight, and like 2 or 3 minutes after midnight, it goes back down to normal. It's not like they disappear. It's not like they're done for the night. They just have a peak, and then they just keep they trail off.
And I think if one of their friends are telling them, "Come here, there's food," they're gonna forego no paths. And they're
Yeah,
gonna
they
be like,
won't care about
my
the
bro's
path,
there.
yeah.
My bro's
Okay.
got my back.
Like,
Let's get the food.
we could do a bit of
So-
capturing, and if we don't get all we need, we can go and then come back.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah, and we could always go on some wild adventure across the lands and come back to get the last one at the end, couldn't we?
I vote we finish our first official challenge as a
Can
party.
you do that one night? Old man said he's listening to the morning. Like he ain't
Yeah,
gonna
he's
stick
only
around
there
for
till
everyone.
the morning. We've
True,
got
true. Yeah, we have actually got to crack
stuff
on.
to do.
Yeah, we are on a
We are on a
tournament.
timeline.
Okay. I'm going to say jackals. That needs to be priority number 1.
Okay, Reese.
Ferric is infatuated with the path.
Okay.
He is now just wondering what the path is.
Yeah,
now.
Larry.
Larry would very much like to focus on the thing. However, I'm always just in the back of my mind thinking about that thing. That's gonna encapsulate.
Which things?
Which
you
thing?
just
You
said
just
things.
said, I'm
No,
going to
the
be
thing- I wanna
focused on the
focus on
thing,
one thing,
and then
the other
in
thing
the back of my mind will be the thing.
Yeah, the tree thing. I'm
Okay.
always going to
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about the tree thing. However, I do agree we need to focus on the jackals. But I will
Pilot?
not forget about the tree thing. I want the tree thing.
Pilot?
So, yeah,
Oh,
do
what
a
is
trailer.
productivity? we need the jackals.
Okay.
We have a short window where they will be really active.
All right, don't rattle on.
Hey,
We ain't got time for that.
efficiency.
All right.
We're optimizing. We're grinding
Optimizing. We're going to
You are.
step
I
out.
mean, are you going to set up the trap here, where you can still keep in line of sight of the path of
We
the,
might
of
as
the
well.
marking?
Might
at
as well.
least?
here. I feel
Makes
like
sense.
this is some magic shifting for us, so probably a good idea.
Yeah, that we just don't.
We're not in the.
We stay a bit. Feywilds are not a place to fuck
This
with.
would not be Fey if not you'd know it there's magic in the air.
You would know.
True.
You would know if this was a Feywild. This is not
True.
a Fey infested forest.
I'm an experienced
What's a Fey?
individual.
Aside from
I lived in the
Jacob,
Fey City.
aside from Jacob, there is no Fey. There is no Fey energy around here. Like you would all know if there was a Fey forest here. In this world, Fey forests are completely and utterly magic up the wazoo. This
Tingly magic.
Is not. This is not. It's
Okay.
just a deep forest.
Okay, let's set these traps then.
So I'm going to
Oh,
use
come on.
50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay.
And to sort of, in sort of a circular area around the trees, create multiple little tripwire traps. So if they come from all directions, they're going to get tripped no matter which way they come from.
I thought we were using some to tie up. Wait, we all have rope.
Yeah, I have
I
100
don't
feet of
believe
rope.
I do.
I have 50.
We all have 50.
For some reason,
except
yeah, I
Red
don't
has
have
100.
rope. I don't have torches.
have a
I have a bedroll and a
explorer's
candle.
kit.
I'm smart enough to realize
No,
that
I got.
starter loot would never be trapped.
You could make a hexagon of ropes.
Yeah, that is the plan.
With 50 feet, you would probably be able to make 10 feet per side and then miss one side.
I fit in the other side of mine.
Yeah, but we have rope, so
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
then we
say.
need some rope to tie
Or
around
make
the
a
rat,
pentagon.
then a tie to another. You know, like making a rat
Yeah,
ladder.
Make a
You can
pentagon.
fray the ropes you have to have like thinner pieces.
Pentagon would
I
be
was just
better,
on about
Hmm?
we
A
could just make a
pentagon.
Alright.
rat rope.
because then that way we each get a side.
Pentagon. Yeah. Appreciate it. So, I'm going to need a set of stealth checks from you all again. And this time, yeah?
Has it been an hour since we done the last jackal?
No. I'm sorry.
Who's got the worst
So it
stealth? here?
hasn't been an hour.
No.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you're still good.
sorry.
You've still got it
Yeah,
Because
so
active.
it's
got
still
the
active
+10.
then. It lasts for an
Oh
hour.
yeah, no, so
lasts
still got
for
it.
an hour,
I thought
yeah.
I thought it was like you regain it. No, I'm dumb. Yeah, no, you keep it.
Wait.
It's long rest for
Yes.
Wait,
Oh
I'm
no, wait,
silly,
it's before.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
before
being-
you
that's
knowing
being-
the outcome.
Yeah, that's me being silly. Don't worry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That one time.
No.
Not 20!
Fuck me. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Before outcomes are known, you're getting bardic inspiration.
Excellent.
You're getting bardic inspiration,
I got.
and you can.
so
You're not
sweet.
rolled.
I'm good. I've rolled. I've rolled.
I have not
Yeah, you
rolled
can't
yet.
add
But
I will
it's-
take some inspiration.
I can. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. So as
Oh.
long as I don't know what he's told you,
Oh.
You can.
so
yeah.
you can have bardic inspiration as well. 3.
Me.
Let's go. This is the main quest. We've got to like put everything
You
on the
feeling
line.
good? You feeling good about that, pilot? You feeling good about that roll?
Yes,
No?
yeah, you 3.
No,
Not him.
not a
because he got
3.
nat 20.
Not a
He got
3.
nat 20.
I can hold
Right.
the bardic inspiration.
Well, it's a 5.
can't I?
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm holding it.
you can look after
Okay,
it.
that is going to be.
Only 20.
16.
Okay.
20.
Only 20.
Yeah, well, I got 15.
16.
16.
19.
19.
At 20.
Nat 20 for a total of.
21. No,
21.
just 20 because I've got disadvantage. I've got +1, so it's just 20. Disadvantage is -1, isn't it?
Dinner's
No,
Disadvantage
rolling
is you
twice.
roll
Take
twice.
the lowest.
You roll
It's the
twice
lowest
and take the
score.
lowest.
So roll
Oh, I
again.
didn't do that.
Oh, ouch. Oh, you're nat
9
20.
20.
Robbed from you.
17.
That'll do.
-1 or +1? +1. So 18.
18.
Cool. That's still pretty good. And then a pilot.
3.
You want a
I forgot about that.
5?
Did you add on a bit of inspiration there?
Yeah.
Can I inspire you again?
That is my roll.
4 inspirations all on pilot.
All right. You are all. I don't think anyone except pilot is hidden. Everyone else, you are fairly confident you're hidden. And once again, you blink. Scritchy is gone.
Wonderful.
Um,
I didn't even plan to be a stealth character. I'm a bard. I'm meant to be seen, bro.
why are you so good at stealth?
Secretly channeling his inner ranger.
Yeah. Yeah. You just blink and he's gone.
So you
Pilot,
disappearing the morning after.
you go to hide.
I've had
But
a
you
lot
just
of
can't
practice.
seem to get comfortable. You're trying to like move around, trying to shift into a position that is like comforting.
I'm laid down in a puddle.
I will. Aside from Scritchy, the rest of you, I want you all to think about an action
about
that you
your
have
actions.
planned to use when the jackals appear.
As soon as it trips, stab.
Okay.
I can't range attack. So
Okay.
Wait, what? Am I not allowed to do an action?
So I believe last time I checked, you were going to do the calling the sounds.
yeah, I'll allow
So
it.
I would say that would be what you need to do.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
How close?
When
would they
you're
be,
ready.
theoretically?
So you need to. So you're casting Speak with Animals,
Cast Speak with Animals, absolutely.
and you're just going to.
Oh,
There we go.
Let's deafen our
I was meant
viewers.
to get the
It's
whole
brilliant.
forest, wasn't I?
it
Yeah.
is. Oh.
Yeah.
Volume
No.
warning. Chief.
I
You
respect
can't,
it.
you can't deny it.
No,
that
yeah.
was good.
He was good.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
Yeah. Obviously, magically, it turns exactly into the noise of a jackal. You guys can't hear it. You just hear.
That was exactly the sound of a jackal. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't just stayed up all
So
last night
Scritchy-
practicing jackal sounds.
Scritchy sits in the center of the pentagon, and just like hollers to the skies, and you hear this noise echo across the forest.
Just this
Um,
invisible creature making sounds.
Yeah, you hear this thing echo through the forest, and you stay silent for a while. What are your held actions? So stab.
Stab.
This is for when the jackals are running in, and if they trip, like stab. What's up?
If it's just a one that trips in front of me, then it'll be a shocking grasp.
Shock and grasp.
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
I've got to hit something at
That's
some
fine.
point, let's be honest.
Is your
I
dog
turned
still
the lights
holding
on.
rats in its mouth?
It does indeed still have two
He
live
is still
rats in
holding
its mouth.
2 rats.
Crunch the rats and have the dog try and take something down.
Spit out the rats.
He could just like
Kill
killing
them.
these
Okay.
rats would not be an F of him.
He killed. Rats are now dead.
Okay. Yeah.
And
You Xandros, you say this. Oh, get your dog to do something, and then you cheer, And I-
Nice.
just
and the dog opens its mouth, and 2 like deformed rat bodies just fall out.
it's just rat goo and bones just all start falling out of his mouth because he's fucking disintegrated the bodies.
He just crushed them. He just
Just
like squeezed. He just
chainsaw
squeezed them,
mouth.
broke their rib cage, and just dropped them.
Yeah,
Rat
it's just
frubes.
Ah,
oh rat
you
fruits.
still want to lick the rat fruit?
I've got some.
Well,
I've
I
got
was
snipe
thinking a cheeky sleight of hand, but nah, we will
Pick it up for
think
later.
about it later. When all the jackals arrive, maybe I can jump in.
Maybe you can lick a jackal.
He hasn't done
They
that
look
yet.
like they taste really nice, actually. They're pretty. They look.
They do look pretty yummy.
I want to try some of the jackal meat. We've caught one, so I'm absolutely trying jackal meat. What the hell? We spent
could
all this
skin
time
it and
catching
then
jackal meat. We're not
barbecue
even
it.
going to try eating one.
We could skin it and
What is
barbecue
wrong
it. Let's
with
do
you?
it.
Oh,
There's a difference between eating it and licking it.
I don't want to be associated with this. This is it's holy boy. Get out of here.
That holy man over there.
All right.
This holy man knows how to make
you
fucking
all
pudding,
lie
so
down.
be careful.
And now that you've taken a moment to be quiet, you can hear it around you, all around you. The sound of footsteps. Yeah, the sound of footsteps everywhere. The sound of whooping that you can hear. Not not Scritchy's whooping, but like general whooping, like all over the place. This thing is it's incredible. Hold on a minute.
We get ready to hit by the tide.
You are all waiting, and you hear this noise erupt out into the thing. You hear this noise just echo through the forest. Silence for a second as you hear everything stops, and then you hear a whoop, a singular one, and then another, and then another, and then another, as they start echoing around you. This entire forest lighting up with sounds. And you start to hear footsteps, but not a mismatched assortment of footsteps you've been hearing. Every single one of the rapid footbeats are all headed towards you.
Yes, mate.
And that's where we're going to take a break for 15 minutes. So we're all going to go take a 15-minute break, and then we'll be back, and then we'll make sure to keep. I'll write down your actions. But yeah, we'll cut to a break for a bit, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, and we are once again back. So, where we left off was a large whooping noise in the forest. I'm gonna be honest.
Feel like we need to hear it again.
I don't think.
I don't think we need to do that, as we deafened our audience doing that one. So yeah, you guys, Scritchy made this deafening noise throughout the forest, and as I said, all of these sounds of footsteps have started blasting towards you. You all have one action that you can do as a reaction for when these things arrive, and you've already told me what they are. So we're gonna go. So it was Scritchy's doing the shouting, so you're not able to focus on anything else. Xandra's getting ready to stab somebody.
Stabbing.
Stab the jackal. Shocking grasp, Ferric. Yes.
Yes.
And then crossbow and ray of frost.
I'm offended.
Okay.
You forgot my dog.
And
killed
your
rats for
dog.
this.
What is your dog doing?
What did dog do?
He's gonna get one.
Bite.
Yeah.
Just make a bite attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you wanna
Nibble.
grab? Do you have your dog's stat block?
Don't think so.
I will DM it to you. It should be in your extras section.
Extras. I do.
I put it in there for you.
Hello. Okay. Hang on. Found it.
Okay, get ready for an attack then. So, you hear these footsteps start rapidly approaching you from all sides. And the first one flies in, immediately gets hit by gets their legs caught up in the tripwire. And who wants to use their reaction first? Because I will say you can use one for each. Because
Can my dog go first?
I don't want you all bursting the same. I don't want you bursting all the same actions on the same jackal.
Has this one just completely fallen flat on the floor?
This one has expected nothing, has just sprinted towards you, and is now flying through the air, like tripped up and is now falling.
I think you best slip
we
in there with
arranged
your mist
ourselves
ray of frost, I think.
In a
Oh, man.
pentagon.
It isn't a pentagon. It ran towards you, and it tripped up and is now basically it's going to land pretty much in the center of the pentagon.
You can't miss this.
Ranged attacks. I can't do that.
I can absolutely miss this,
You
but
can
I
hit
will
it after
give it
they
a shot.
land, but like these two could probably hit them whilst they're flying in.
I'll fire off a ray of frost.
Okay, we'll
try
go with
and-
Ray of Frost first.
We'll get rid of the
Smash it.
miss first.
You're gonna
18.
Cool
18
them down slightly.
damage. Okay, roll me some damage. That does hit.
5.
5 damage. As this thing flies through the air, you watch as Jacob weaves his hands together, and at first you see these like small orange lights at the end of his fingertips, but as he goes to push it forward, it turns a very bright blue as this beam of icy energy flies out, hits this thing in the head, and it crashes into the ground. The rest of you notice that its head is frozen as if it's been frostbitten, and it is laying down dead.
Cool.
Cool. When's the next one?
You can hear them all approaching. The next set fly in, and there is 2 of them.
I'll tackle these two because I can do both at
Can
once.
fly now.
You can?
Yeah,
oh,
so
the
I've got
dog,
my
and,
dog
with the
and
dog
my-
and you.
my-
Okay.
Fly now?
Yeah. So
They, you know what I mean. Yeah. They are flying towards you. Make a roll to hit with your dog, and make a roll to hit with your crossbow.
dog. 20.
Oh.
Okay.
The dog.
And then me. 5.
Should use
5. Okay.
I imagine your crossbow
Oh wait,
misses.
hang on. I need to add 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry.
So 8 for you, and total for your dog
20.
That was a
20.
nat 20.
It was a nat 20.
was a nat 20.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Roll me damage for your dog. It will be a critical hit.
5, 6.
Roll again. Damage dice.
Well, the way I do critical hits, as we established with Pilot's death, don't worry about that, chat.
Pilot did not die.
That was in the
It
Patreon
never
episode.
happened.
Canonically. it didn't happen.
If you subscribe to our Patreon.
Is you take the damage dice. So for example, if you were stabbing someone with a dagger, it's 1d4, right? And so your strength is a +2. It'd be 1d4 +2. You just max that out, so that'd be 8. and then you roll and add whatever roll damage you add on top.
Oh, okay, so it's the max roll and then my roll.
Okay.
So it's the D6.
So D6 plus
6.
its strength, I believe, for is bite attack. Bite attack.
Strength is 13.
Plus
Or plus 1.
So the max is 7 plus your roll.
7 plus my roll, which was 6.
30.
Your roll was 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 1d6 plus 1, so it would be 7 plus the 6, so
13.
13. But you then also add the plus 1 from the strength again because it's doubled because of crit. So that would be a 14 total damage.
Cool.
Some crits.
As your dog sort of drops
Water
these
rates,
rats and is standing dead still, as this thing flies in, it all happens in one swift motion. The minute it starts tripping, your dog starts moving, and as it flies past, your dog grabs it by the neck and just swings it and slams it into the ground.
Cool.
Fucking brutal.
As for you, though,
It
you
just flies off in the distance. I'm guessing.
you're aiming, you're ready, and then you don't expect it, and you hear that you thought one of the jackals was coming towards you, is coming directly in front of you, but instead it comes at your side, and it comes flying past you, and you don't really have the reaction time. You fire off a shot, it lands in the ground, and the jackal lands and trips, and is now just basically lying down. It falls down prone in the middle of the group, and is now proceeding to quickly get up.
Alright, Russian sword.
Go for it, roll it.
Oh,
Fuck me.
the sweeties, bro.
Eight.
You need to get that box out of the way, bro.
8.
I don't think an 8. Well, I mean, it's on the floor.
It stood still. It's lying down.
Advantage for melee attack when it's
On a
prone.
prone target.
Wait,
19.
There we go.
Much better.
Can I yoink a...
You probably need a D1, don't you?
Funny. D8.
D8. Ooh.
Yeah, longsword.
Are you
Also
using
there we
wait,
go,
are you using
diamond.
two-handed or one?
One-handed shield.
1.
4 damage.
Ooh.
That's
4
enough.
damage.
Nice.
Okay. So
I
this
think
thing,
that is, isn't it?
this thing trips up, flies and lands, crashes, gets up onto its
5
feet,
has been normal hit.
and you bring down your sword onto it, and you hit it in the in like its shoulder blades, and it squeals and then is almost dead.
They're
They have 5 health. Right.
Okay.
Right. Let me get my little one.
Well,
Oh,
on the
that's
bright side, it's been hitting the shoulder. It's not going to be able to run very well.
Oh yeah, this thing is going to be very.
I
much
take a
like-
half action and tickle it. I joke.
Ferric,
That doesn't count as a spell slot.
What do you want to help take out this last thing, or do you want to save it for the next one?
Saving it for the next one.
Okay. This thing gets up, and I won't say it's able to leave right away. So you guys might be able to use take an action on it the next
Yeah.
round. But yeah, this thing is getting up and sort of starts limping away. Finally, one more starts flying in towards you, and you see it notices the tripwire. It doesn't have enough time to react, but you see it does start whooping out. It just makes this very loud screeching noise. As well as the one that is now limping is also like screaming out. But there's one more coming in, and it does not have the reaction time, and it's like it's already hit the tripwire.
Can I confirm what they're screaming? Because I can still understand them
You
at this point.
can, yes. The one that is
Just to
the
make
one that-
myself feel
the
bad,
one
because
that
I'm sure they're going to be screaming in pain and things. And
the one that flew in and sort of got missed by Larry. It landed, and it just sort of it obviously made like a loud grunt as it landed of like pain. It then stood up and just screamed as it saw a sword coming down towards it.
Spicy.
And then as it's like recovered from being that blow and it's starting to limp away, it's like, no, don't come this way, don't go this way.
Oh shit! It's
and
warning them, guys. It's
and
warning the others.
And then you hear the other one coming in, it's like, what? Ah, shit! And then he like hits the trapdoor, flies forward, and then crashes. As Varric, you want to use your attack on this last one to shock and grasp it?
Is it prone or no?
It is, yeah.
I don't know if you've used my inspiration, but
Not yet.
wonderful.
Saving. So 19
Yep.
plus however plus 5, so 24.
It does hit. Roll me some damage.
6.
Yeah, this thing, shit! You electrocute as you grab it and you pin it to the ground, and it just goes limp. One of its legs twitching again.
Like shake it.
You would hear calling out from the rest of the forest. Shit! No! Trap!
They're aware that this is a trap, friends.
and
They're
you see the rest of
intelligent
them-
enough to know it's a trap.
Ferric shouts out, "Lie! Say it's not."
That's true. Yeah. I will try to persuade them. Otherwise,
Persuasion check.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. What are you yelling out?
It wants all the food for itself. It's being selfish.
Yeah, it's trying to rob the food. It's trying to keep the food for itself. Come in quickly. This one's deserting us. It's like against us.
No trap.
Alright.
Greedy.
Or trying to. So I suppose it's between deception, I suppose, and persuasion.
It would
Why
be a
you
deception.
Maybe a little bit of performance
It
in
would
there.
be a deception. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just roll all the checks.
Let me just roll all three, add them together. Oh, I hit things. Oh no, that's a
10 is
It's
the
okay.
average.
It's
10 is the
okay. It's
average.
okay.
17.
Oh, it's just casually a 17.
17. Boom.
I love
fucking
being
who.
so high in charisma, bro. Oh,
Fuck your modifiers.
Yeah, you hear it's a trap. No, run away, stay away. And then
would you like it in Jackal?
no.
Okay, that was.
Was that jackal or pigeon, bro?
It's like because the whooping is more for like long range communication. It's sometimes like when they need to speak about very specific things, they kind of there's a little bit of raspiness in there.
You hear other whoops that are just sort of a cacophony of confusion. Some of them are like, what a greedy bastard. And some other ones are like, no, I don't want to get killed. And they're all just sort of running in different directions.
It's partially worked. We've confused them at the minimum, so that's yeah.
Sowing confusion and chaos.
Some may be on their way back.
How many do we have now, by the way? How many dead jackals do we have?
3.
3 dead. One of them is
Very injured.
We've got 4.
Yes, 3. No,
3
3
dead,
injured. One of them is very injured and trying to limp away. It is now the next turn. If any of you want to make an action against the limped one, you can certainly try.
Can I use my sickle to decapitate it?
I would say red or put his hand up as anyone to do it. I
Okay.
will do that.
Okay.
Only because he can't do ranged attacks, so it's kind of a little. I want to
Fair.
give him something to do. Yeah. As you guys, as Red as Xandros goes to focus on this jackal, the rest of you can hear what seems to be the last of them, which is there are 3 more that are all coming in. I would say Scritchy would be able to do something, but for I'll say the calling out.
Yeah, no, I can
Would,
say that I've
would
used my
use that.
action. That would make sense.
So 3 more running in, and Xandros is trying to take care of the last one.
I really do want to just.
Who wants to go
I need a
first?
roll to hit for that one, and the rest of you, what do you want to do for these when these things get in?
Can I just repeat my action from last game?
How far out are they from
It's no
me?
longer prone, is it?
No.
Okay.
Boy.
How
much do
They'll
you-
be here in less than 6 seconds. Like,
Wait, though.
Distance-wise, roughly.
oh, they're probably
Bardic
about.
inspiration for me.
I think that might.
probably
I don't
about
think it
40
will
feet
work
out.
though.
40 feet.
Do we have
It's-
line of
it's-
sight?
You need over 9, I think.
Mm,
Maybe we'll
We have
slop
line of
in the
sight.
last
yeah,
one.
a couple. Yeah, a
Before we
couple
know
of
the
them.
outcome, I'm chucking on a bardic inspiration onto my main man.
I will.
Well, he's not my main man. He's a holy, horrible person. Actually.
I will burn another slot. And
Total.
Same as
10.
What did you roll on my inspiration? Don't say you just wasted
I
it.
fingered it and it slipped out and it rolled a 1. So I'm counting that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That is 4 plus 8 plus 1, which is 10.
Man, I've not been inspiring at
4
all.
plus 4 plus. Wait, no, what?
4 plus 8 plus 10.
What?
4 plus 8 plus 1 is.
That's
4
9.
plus 4 plus 1.
That's 9.
All right, see,
I can't.
not only
Yeah.
can you not math,
Can't
you
math.
can't roll.
It's been a long.
Did I watch him
Do you want
miss
smaller
again?
dice?
Yeah.
It's been a long
Ferric
4
sighs
hours since-
deeply.
Yeah.
And I will then cast Magic Missile. And
Okay.
I'll put 1 dart in the wounded one.
Yeah.
Staring at Xandros going, no, bad form. And I'll send another 2, 1 dart into another one, 1 dart into another one.
Okay, roll me damage.
So the wounded one,
We'll die.
okay, perished. Second one is only 2 damage.
Okay.
Third one is
Okay, perished.
3 damage.
Okay. Yeah. You as these things are running towards you, you sort of like you just look at Xandros like, and just do a sideways flick.
We're all disappointed in him.
one of the
I
bolts-
understand, Ferric.
One of the bolts lifts up, twirls into the air, and slams down into the injured one's back. And this thing
Disappointed
just
in himself.
Screechy, you just hear, what the fuck? as this injured one then just like gets obliterated by this magic
They got a
missile.
lot of expletives, these jackals, haven't they? Though? I
Yeah.
suppose they are being, battered left, right, and centre, so they've probably got every reason to sort of
Yeah.
shout out swear words. But
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
a bit
it could
rude,
be
though, isn't it?
exactly.
Common
PG campaign.
manners, really.
I don't
The-
think anyone's let them know it's a PG campaign.
I dropped that after last episode.
Yeah,
I'm just keeping it to a minimum.
After promoting the licking of rats, we can't really do a lot.
No. Yeah, we can't teach kids to lick rats.
What do you mean?
they're
You do
healthy.
that as a
The-
child.
the
I ate
other two-
caterpillars and things.
The other two are running towards the
makes sense.
the tripwire. You hit them, they sort of tumble and then hit the tripwire again and go flying. Like
Okay.
yeah, there are two more that I just landed in, and one more has just hit the tripwire and is now just regularly just falling.
How
So-
close are they all together after hitting the trip?
They're all gonna practically land next to each other.
Okay, great. Can I throw an ice knife at the middle one?
Yeah, of course you can.
Excellent, because it
Solid.
explodes.
Yeah.
So
Even if it misses, it explodes.
Yeah,
doesn't
it still
Yeah,
explodes.
Yeah, and it does at least 1 damage, which.
well, that's a 10 to hit,
Misses.
but it will still explode on the
Still explode-
ground.
It's dexterity saving throws.
You're gonna make me check because I pulled up Chaos Bolt instead.
Dexterity,
Yes, dex saving throws.
Which I imagine these little jackals are probably going to be rather dexterous.
They are all on the ground, which means
Oh,
they have
yeah.
disadvantage.
They got no, they got no hope. We got this, bro.
We'll be fine.
Doesn't mean that it's going to kill him, though.
What's your DC?
14.
Two of them immediately are going to take full damage. One of them is going to take half damage. As this one, just
It's still
just about manages to roll out of the way of the majority of it. It's still
Ash.
going to
Can
take
I
half
steal
damage.
a d6?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to roll a tiny one and a big one. So that's 7 points of damage. So half would
half
be
for the other one. He was the one who took 3. So regardless, all three
all
of them.
3 of them are dead.
This
Great.
ice shatters out, and all 3 of them just like take it, and then they all just are lying dead. So you now have
6.
6,
2.
7.
Oh yeah, because
7.
did you
Seven.
go? How many did you kill?
I killed.
1. The one that was
Well, I
on,
shock and grass one. I
'Cause
shock and grass the first
we
one.
had
shock and grass
3.
that one. Magic missile the one he missed.
on your magic missile. How many did you kill?
Only the one that was.
Yeah, so
Oh no,
7.
wait, we've
Sorry, we're
killed
on
7. No,
Yeah,
we've killed
7.
7 in this go, and we had 1 from earlier.
No, I was including that already.
No, we killed because we killed 3 in the first
round-
wave, and then we killed 4
First
just.
round was 1.
Did you just kill 3?
I just killed 3.
Ah, right.
Just
Then
those.
that makes sense.
First one was
yeah,
1.
Yeah. we've
Second
got-
round was another 2. Third round was another 1. You then
This round
killed-
was 4, isn't it? And so yeah, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, and the one before.
1, 2, 1,
yeah,
4,
yeah, 8,
and then the
yeah,
one
yeah,
from
yeah.
before.
What, 7?
8.
We've got 8.
8. So wait,
You have 8.
We've got the maximum amount that he required.
we've completed
Can
the
we get more?
quest.
Can we get more?
We can go back to the quest giver.
The rest of the jackals are like, no, that's a trap, that's a trap, run.
Did the magical energy bolts just give
think
it
it
away
did, yeah.
slightly, just a little bit?
Now, at this point, I'm going to
High
assume
five.
he's still passed out in the
Conjure
tavern.
a mage
Who?
hand.
He, what's his face? Drunk
Illusionary
guy that gave
hand.
us the quest.
Nice.
Probably.
Okay, that
Magic
means
high
we have
five.
time to investigate the path.
Before,
He
when
wakes
they're
up.
running away,
Mhm.
just to use up the last of my speak with animals, and they seem quite intelligent, I'm going to tell them not to mess with Scritchy. This is what happens. To
Okay.
incite their race to understand that Scritchy is a power
Okay.
not to be reckoned with.
Okay.
And then I shall walk away.
Yeah, you do.
There won't be any explosions in the background, but
You
I'll be walking away in that sort of
You
We can make
hear-
explosions.
You hear your name being echoed throughout the forest.
wonderful.
In fear.
Yeah.
Can we napalm now?
No,
No. This is my realm.
no. Scritchy has now made a jackal religion towards himself, and
He is the Satan of
The
all
god of
jackals.
death, Scritchy.
yeah, god of death, Scritchy.
I'm sorry, I should have included you guys in the thing, but I'm a
Alright.
bit selfish like that.
Scritchy and Co.
All right,
Scritchy and Co. Gods of death.
where do you want to go?
Okay, well, first off, can
Path.
we collect the
Yeah, so
jackal
let's-
corpses?
Yes, they are all kind of
Let's just leave.
They are all kind of like sort of mold, like sort of
mounted on top.
piled up in the center.
Okay.
Do we want to stack
How-
some of them on my hound?
I can
Okay.
carry them all. I'm
Bundle,
strong.
but
Quick-
tie them all together with a bit of rope and just fucking
Yeah.
bundle it.
Although,
then.
quick question: were
got
we
a
skinning them,
backpack
or
of jackal
was somebody else skinning them?
Someone else,
is
tavern
getting
keeper.
it.
Excellent. That's all I wanted to know.
So, how many were there?
That you have 8 now in total.
8
One
in
of them,
total.
one of them you got earlier in the Light Forest.
Okay.
7 you got.
How much does a jackal weigh?
You said they were big cats, so
They're
surely
big
not
cats.
that
I can
much.
carry all
You
of
can
them.
carry.
So
Yes.
can I have a look at the physiology of these creatures?
Oh,
is
yes.
Is it anything like a jackal?
study them.
or
Can
not?
I?
Is it just a giant cat?
You can imagine that they are related to jackals, maybe at a push. They have a very similar tails to jackals, but their face is much more like a fox.
Okay.
How does everyone feel about a little short rest so that I can maybe try
I
one
would
of these
very much like a
jackals?
short rest.
Short rest.
Do a little-
Well, it's now midnight. Short rest is 4 hours.
Short rest is an
Red-
hour.
Short rest is an hour.
Oh yeah.
Long rest is 8.
Long rest is 8.
Unless you have
Different
trance,
DM
and then
on
it's
my
4.
bed.
Oh, to be fair though, yeah, the old man's going to be asleep, isn't he?
Yeah, we've got
And so
tons
he's
of
probably
time.
not going to be up until about 8 in the morning, 8, 9-ish.
Well,
It's
Pretty
now
hours,
about
eh?
midnight,
Maybe
1-ish. Probably even later, yeah, because he was hard on the liquor last night, so he'll probably be up about 3.
Okay, I
So
do wanna
instead of a
say-
short rest, we probably can just
I do
go
wanna
the full
say, I
caboodle.
want to get there before he wakes up because I want to try and steal the money he gave to the bartender and
no.
take it back.
No.
Ferric would like to point out if we
No.
want to, if
Why
we want
not?
to investigate
Thunderous
this other path,
Smite,
we should
that's
probably
why
do
not.
it under cover of night.
Okay, yeah.
So
Well, can I just have a little nibble of the jackal first?
we could probably have a short rest. That takes us to what? Just
1
past
a.m.
1, and then we can always just come back tired
That's
and then
fair.
just sleep
That's
the day
fair.
after sorting out the whole jackal problem.
Yeah.
So I'm not against a
Good.
short rest.
I'm
I'd
good
say
for a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So short rest and then
That's
see
yeah.
where this path goes.
Do I keep my bardic inspiration, or does that now wear off?
I just press the short rest.
Scritchy will be able to tell you.
You only get it for 10 minutes, so it would have faded during the sort of fight as such.
We can
I will
build a small fire so we can cook a bit of meat for.
We don't need any health because those things
You
didn't
have
fight back.
prestidigitation.
But I will still
no, you
play
can't
us a
cook it, you can
song.
warm it up though.
While
Or I
we're
can just
resting.
light a fire. Build a little wood.
I'll use arcane
Like
recovery
fire?
and get a slot back.
Yeah. What is the benefits of? You're using Song of Rest, aren't you?
Yes, it heals people, but we all have full health, so it doesn't matter. But
That-
I'm just doing it for
You're just
Bard
playing
reasons.
music. You're just playing music whilst you're resting.
yeah, and having a bit of the jackal. Of like eating
Okay.
some of the jackal.
Raw.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I join him?
I can cook it.
I don't want it cooked.
Can I try both?
Oh yes.
Do you want to cook a jackal that you have 8 of?
I only mean like a little.
Ferric,
I mean like like a little taster,
Just
bit,
like-
just to get.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
could just
yeah.
get a bit of
understand.
leg meat.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, just a
wait,
little
wait,
slice off the
wait.
thigh or something.
We can wait to eat jackal meat later.
Wait, we
No.
could just cook the steaks.
I do have prime cuts.
No, but it's
But
not.
it's not the jackal.
I'm
meat.
not hungry.
We know.
No, I just want to
Yeah,
try.
but we can try it
I just
later
wanna
because
know-
we're going to
yeah,
give the meat
okay.
to the bartender
You're
anyway.
just getting scared that I'm going to get ill or something, aren't you? Like, come on, let's.
No.
No, we're just worried
No,
about
don't
damaging the
I
hides.
grab one of the
Ferric has
jackals
no
out of my
care
bag.
For your bodily
Hold
health.
it up.
Ferric only
Scritchy.
cares for the hide.
Lick.
Yeah, they don't want the bit down by the foot though, do they?
Scritchy.
Ferric doesn't
Nibble
know how
jackal,
particular
lick.
they are.
No, I want to lick it.
Put it back in my bag.
Just
Yeah.
want
Okay.
I just want to.
I do have some
Bite
rats,
of the
like,
haunch,
miscellaneous rat bodies. if
You could have a
wanna
rat for.
strand them for now.
There is
That's a
5
yeah. Can I have a
poisoned
rat
rats.
kebab while we're?
Yeah, I've got
I'll
the
eat a rat
in my
kebab.
backpack.
Yeah.
I will
5
cook a rat
poisoned
kebab.
rats.
I no, I
I don't want to eat those.
Oh no, yes.
I
The
pull out-
frubes
I
from the
pull out
mouth.
my rat kebab.
Yeah.
I pull
Right.
out my rat kebab, the one that's skewered on the arrow. and I
Okay.
give it to him for
Wonderful.
scran.
Wonderful. Right, I'm
She's got a rat kebab.
satiated.
Bros.
I continue to rest. And I reside in plunder.
Gio,
Oh, I'm
are you
sorry,
gonna have us
Gio.
track rations or not?
No.
Okay, fine.
I only have
okay.
1 day of rations.
The only
Same.
the only thing I'll have
I
you
have
track
20.
is special things like jackals,
Have 5.
cuts of meat, or rats.
Watching Scritchy eat the rat, Ferric kind of has a bit of a moment, and just because it just reminds him of his early year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shakes. His
You have
head.
some bad flashes, some bad memories. It's not fun, but you know, it's
Ferric-
not. At least it's not you.
Would anybody like a steak?
I would love a steak.
Have you got the prime cuts on you?
You've got them, but I can cook them.
In an hour.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can.
Does not take an hour to
don't
cook a
cook it-
steak. It
You
takes like
cooking
2
steaks
minutes.
for 1 hour.
Jesus Christ, how
Holy
well done
mother
do you
of-
like your steak?
Oh
Like,
my God.
tangent here for a
Cardboard.
second.
I only
On
want
a-
it warm.
Right. Have you ever cooked a steak on a campfire though?
Yeah, you kind of slap it on the fire and then you put it in
Fire?
your mouth.
I know.
You're aware that you just brown
Just a
it on
quick
one
sear.
and brown it on the other and then eat it.
DM, I've played enough of nondescript MMORPGs to know that I just have to click the fire and it cooks my food.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it has a little bar and it's like 3 seconds and then it's made
yeah.
like kebab.
Don't like,
As-
everyone knows you apply heat and it's cooked.
As an avid camper, I know that it takes about 4 times as long to cook anything on a campfire than it does to cook it.
Yeah, but
I
you
made bad
forget
fires, bro.
that I can just
I make
warm it.
bonfires. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything.
Anyone know
Are you
heat
cooking
metal?
on the
The heat
fire
is-
or are you cooking on the coal, like the
You kick
the
o-
white?
You cook on the tip of the flame. It's the hottest part.
Nah, bro. You're meant to cook on the white, like you
No,
heat that
that's
thing up
certain.
and
Don't cook
Yeah,
it
yeah,
on the.
no,
s-
no.
No. What
The
we
wanna
do-
make
what we
really-
do-
flavor.
No. What we do is we build up.
We know he
build
adds
up the
flavour,
fire,
but, you know.
we put some coals on the fire. Let the coals put up the heat. Then let the fire die down. And the coals are extremely hot. We can cook
Okay.
them on top
They're
of the
not that
coals.
hot.
Shut up.
Let's talk
Some
about
of them.
okay.
Right,
let's-
anyways,
let's
we
talk
digress.
about this realistically. We're arguing over taking steak and a short rest. It does not matter.
We've got
We
an
are
hour
keeping the
to
steak.
yeah,
cook
you
the
can
steak. God
you can
damn
eat
it.
steak raw. Like
are
you
just
can
going
just bite
to-
into the
move
back
on.
of a cow,
Yeah.
and you're absolutely fine. So.
Steak
I w-
tartare.
if you bit into the back of a cow, I don't think you'd be fine. You'd probably be kicked.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you
dead
come in
cow.
from the side then.
I still think they'd have an issue.
Trust
with
me, cows will move quick. You will get kicked.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just get on its back.
So are we having steaks or not?
No.
Oh.
Drive by dinner.
Hit your short rest button and
I
let's
did
go.
it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Everyone can hit your short rest button,
Done it.
and I will consider this the point where you sit down and rest for an hour.
You guys get things back on a short rest.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
I
got
don't. I
HP.
just pressed it for pressing. I like to press buttons, so I just pressed it.
Also,
I literally just wanted to short rest
I
to
took
eat some
4
jackal,
damage
but you wouldn't
from
let me.
headbutting a tree. I used one of my hit die to regen some of my HP. I rolled a 1.
Neat.
I've got a +3.
Oh. Then.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. So it's perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wait,
All
did
right.
you
Am I
lose
right?
health?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he headbutted a tree.
Oh, so my Song of Rest would have helped you. You can do another dice if you want.
No, it's fine.
It doesn't matter. That would be a complete
Add more.
waste.
Have some
No,
bonus health.
That would be
It's
a-
not how it works.
Get like I don't know, barrier over the
Give me
top.
10 HP.
That's temp HP, but that doesn't help.
Also, that's a good point, actually.
I can't even find my Song of Rest anymore. Where even is it? What's it under?
It's on
You're
your
just
phone.
lying to yourself. You don't have it.
Skills. Yeah, 'cause I was really happy about
all
it.
right.
earlier.
You finish your rest. Those who snack on some rations,
Oh,
you
it's
do,
a feature, bro.
and
Spell.
Oh,
you
Harassment.
pack up all of your stuff, and you get back situated to the point where you've got everything on you. You do a once around, make sure you haven't forgotten anything. What is your idea? What is the plan?
I want to take the path.
Yeah.
You want to go have a look at the path?
I
Okay.
love the path.
Now we've got 8 jackals. Might as well.
7 hours to look down a path before we need to head back. Well, no, 3.5 hours to look down a path before we need to head back.
Well,
As
you
long as
How
My,
did it go from 7 to 3.5?
Well,
Because you
we
cut it in
need
half
time
just
to
to get
come
back.
back.
Yeah, it did not take you 3 hours to get there.
Yeah, I know, but if we go down the path for 3.5 hours, we then need 3.5
He is
hours
right.
to come back the path to then
Okay.
get back in time.
Sure.
He is right. He is right.
Well,
Sure.
my flamboyant friend, you better have a clock because I'm not keeping track.
I just count on my fingers. It's fine.
Can use the sun, bro.
You're pretty in tune
It's
with the moon.
nighttime.
a
You
little
could-
bit in tune with the
Huh?
moon.
It's
A
nighttime.
little bit.
It is just past
And
midnight.
the sun is still somewhere.
We're
Got enough
vibing.
time.
Yeah, but not visible.
It just, well, you know.
So you
Use the
you
moon.
see this.
What's the moon?
You see
Yeah, does
this.
a moon dial work? Can you put a stick in the ground and does a moon work in the same way this
No.
It's,
What's the moon?
I mean,
playing with you?
maybe.
My bard is low in intelligence. I'm sorry.
As
I'm going to ask
you-
stupid questions.
as you travel, as you walk up to this, you see this marking in the tree, and you eventually you start to follow it down the path. As you journey, you start to see more popping up here and there,
More of the same symbol.
more of the same symbol.
Is it just a trail marker?
It is a trail marker, and with that, you eventually find a large open clearing. And as you look up into the sky, your characters will be completely familiar with this. this is completely regular for your characters, but for you, there are 2 celestial bodies in the sky. There is the moon.
Can I just say I wouldn't? I'd still be amazed.
Yeah, you would.
Larry would
You
be
would have been amazed when you first saw this, though. Not now.
This is the first time I saw this.
You've been out.
Been outside
you've been
for a while,
traveling-
bro.
You've been traveling for a little bit. This is the first time you've really talked with people, but you left the Underdark and have traveled for a while to reach Pine Grove.
Okay. My bad.
So you would have seen this the first night you came out. There is the moon, but closer to the planet than the moon is a smaller shape. It is a small shape that floats above your heads. It looks like a boulder of rock. And flowing out from all sides of it is a cyan, purple, and pink nebula that just more like an aurora that just seems to coat the entire planet. It sort of comes out of the side of this body and then fades out like water fading onto a rock. It just sort of releases this energy. I don't think actually Larry wouldn't know what it's called. The rest of you would know this is called the Mistweald. The stories told about the Mistweald is it is essentially the source of all magic in this world. The Mistweald is the home of every single bit of magic. It is the place where magic was created. And to preserve its safety, the original creators lifted it up into orbit, and it now rains. It basically releases magic out onto the planet. The Mistweald is probably the most magical. It's the most magical place on this entire planet, or in this entire planet's area of influence.
You know, the place where magic is born. You know,
Yeah.
Might be a little bit magical.
drink from the fountain, see what happens.
It is like a giant magical fountain. It is pretty much a very accurate description there.
I want to blow it up.
Question.
Can
Could be
I
fun.
persuade it?
Kind of both in character and out of character. Is arcane magic different to divine, or are they all from the same source?
Divine. So there are 3 types of magic. There is arcane magic, there is divine magic, and there is natural magic.
I assume
That is
my-
arcane.
Yeah.
I use arcane, do I not?
So that's the
Arcane,
wizard shit.
arcane,
Divine.
Okay.
arcane,
Divine.
arcane, arcane, divine. Oh, not you don't have any magic. Oh, you
Bard.
have.
Bard,
Sorry, yeah,
yeah.
it's arcane. Sorry, it is because what happens is, it's like how.
It's natural, isn't it?
So it's not necessarily
It's only
natural,
baby.
because natural is magic along the lines
It's a fool for my
of.
persuasion. It's
sorcerers.
only natural, baby.
Natural would be like sorcerers and druids.
Natural sorcerer is arcane. Natural is rangers and druids.
Yeah. I thought sorcerers because it's like innate
So-
in the blood.
So what happens? It's a lot like, I don't know if you've ever seen the energy, the way energy is works on our planet, right? The sun basically releases energy, and it gives it to the plants. The plants are ones who's able to basically absorb it. They then take that energy, they give it to herbivores. Herbivores give it to carnivores, and we usually eat them. So every single bit of energy we have ever had on this earth has come from the sun, or from the earth itself. The Mistweald is basically the equivalent of that. The Mistweald basically rains purified magic across the world, and that magic then takes its own form in different shapes. So bard magic is arcane magic. It's just after it's been heavily gone through a process to reach bardic magic. Yeah. And sorcerers, I mean, all spellcasters in this world, all you are doing is finding a way to physically manifest that magic into a form. Wizards, it's more like coercing the magic. It's more like, hey, magic, like using enchantments and what's the word? Magical words, and using your influence to try and shape the magic. Sorcerers is like using the innate magic that they have inside them to compact and bend that magic to their will to physically make it do what it wants. Bards is kind of like coercing. It's more just like convincing, as opposed to like
Tricking the world that actually
tricking
these
the magic
things
into
exist.
falling into the forms you want. Divine magic is purely given from the gods. The gods gift you that magic directly for that purpose.
So what I'm hearing is, if we blow it up, I'm fine.
Is he saying this out loud?
No, this is what I'm thinking. This.
Fine.
I have questions.
You enter this clearing, and you see it above you. But you also see something else. On the opposite side of the clearing is a stone wall with a small arch in the middle. And with that, I want you to give me a second as I have something to show you.
Battle map. Battle map. That's right. We've got a high-tech TV, by the way.
By high tech, he means touchscreen.
That's still a high-tech TV.
Yeah.
This
Sorry.
can't. This isn't shown on the stream.
So the stream have their own view of this. So the stream have their own view of this. They'll be able to see this on stream. But for you guys' sake, you have the screen behind me.
We can see through walls.
Well, you can see partly through walls.
We can see through the old archway, can't we?
As you can see on the right-hand side, well, your left-hand side, you have your party. And you're in this clearing, and in front of you is this stone wall with a small arch, and you see a door in the center that has been broken in half and busted down.
Bust it down.
Busted.
I have a vague guess as to how old this structure is.
Give me a history check.
Or can I do the same?
You can either give him advantage or you can roll yourself.
Can I roll myself?
Yeah, sure.
Is this just sort of like a wall that goes into a hill somewhere, or is this like an actual building?
It looks to be a building.
Is it anything significant? Like, is it sort of shaped like a temple, a church, or anything like that?
Give me a perception check, only because this entire building is completely covered in nature.
Okay, yeah.
I got a 12, by the way.
I believe that'll be a 15. Let me just check my modifier.
Ferric,
13.
13 and a 15.
No, I got 12.
Okay, so 13, 12, 15.
Yeah.
For the history checks, this place is unimaginably old. This place is older than anything you have ever seen. As for the perception check, this entire building, as I said, is covered in shrubbery, and it looks like nature has decided to cover this entire place.
Okay. Yeah.
From what you can see, it's hard to make out. The archway in front of you kind of looks like a temple arch, but it's really
yeah,
not.
Okay, it's not.
Would this be religious in any way?
Potentially.
Can I do a religion check?
Sure. What exactly are you checking on? Like the
What-
building itself, to see if it's...
Yeah, to see if it was made for religious purposes.
You can't really determine that from the
Oh.
outside of a
I was gonna
building.
say, let's
because
step
it's
inside
covered.
and
You
look
could
at
be
that.
like looking for symbols or anything,
Yeah.
any carvings.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
Alright.
gonna move in.
All right, you want to move in?
I mean, I'll follow.
I will
Okay.
sneak behind this one.
Okay, arrest me, why
So
not?
I want to have a marching order. Who's going first?
Me.
Okay.
Then me.
Then yeah. Then who's going to be after Scritchy?
I'll roll through.
And then I'll just
I
filter.
can create a light
I'll filter
so
everyone
our
behind.
non-dark vision
You
friends can
seem to
see.
have put me in a place where I just.
I can
not
taunt
say
Bold
them.
of you to assume
Huh?
I'm not going to use my 20 torches.
You put me second, and I didn't say where I want to go.
You're third.
Still didn't say where I want to go though.
Where do you want to go?
Go third.
You're third.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't ask me though. It's a bit rude.
All right.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, Xandros, as you enter this room, the first thing you notice is there are rows of statues along the left and right hand side.
What condition are they? Like ruined, or are they still fairly
Very,
preserved?
very old, but they look like they have been preserved.
Temple, like sort of divine statues, like statues to the gods, or
Uh,
I am
well,
a paladin. I should know most of them.
the second on the
I
right
don't trust these statues.
is extraordinarily familiar. A large owl that stands with its wings barely a breadth,
Oh.
and its chest sort of pushed out and its eyes like looking up into the sky, as you recognize your patron god, Trovar, the god of the grave.
Okay.
That is not.
And as you all slowly make your way inside,
Did you rename him?
What did I say him last time?
I have him named as Tavros.
I don't remember renaming him, but there probably might just be a spelling error from me.
Oh, okay. I'll just rename it to Trevor.
Cool.
Trevor.
Trevor.
Trovar.
Oh, Trevor.
I heard Trevor to start with.
As-
I got confused.
I heard
you walk
Trevor.
in,
Trevor.
as you walk in, Jacob, you sense terror. Not general terror, not magical terror, but as you look on your left and your right, you see two statues.
Yeah, I didn't like these statues, bro.
One
I do.
on your
coming.
left
They're 100% coming to life.
is
and gonna beat the
large,
shit out of
standing on its haunches with what seems to be sculpted fire wreathing down its back, and its jaw aghast with what essentially is the beginnings of a flame breath reaching out of its
That's
mouth.
like the markings.
You could be.
It's like a
could be
jaw
compared.
opening up with like a swirly thing coming out.
It's more like a column of fire.
Yeah, but that.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how I imagine. It's like a twisted
Okay.
thing you said
Tavros.
inside.
If you want to do that.
That's fire.
Yep. And then you turn to the other
No, that's the
side.
one I said.
Another being.
Is that actually
This
fire?
statue. No, it's
Okay.
sculpted. It's sculpted fire. It's made out of stone.
Oh, okay.
The other statue is laying down in a calm, relaxed position, and forming around the base of where it is laying on this pedestal, there seems to be crystals of ice, again made out of stone, that seem to be erupting out from underneath this creature's body, as this creature looks almost looking right at you with a cold.
Yeah, it is
glare.
definitely looking at you.
I don't like this.
I have no idea about this.
Why
place.
am I
Fair.
hot and
Something
cold?
is making my back hairs rise, these statues, I'm going to be
Fair.
honest. Ever since we entered here.
You enter, and you see further down the corridor is a small kobold figure,
A scamper.
a massive bag on his back that seems to be overflowing with texts. Again, all made out of stone. But yeah, you immediately like run down that way. Okay, cool.
Everyone's
Hang
got
on.
their own little...
Can I?
That sounds like us.
Wait a minute. What?
Everyone
That
seems
sounds
to have
like
their
Ferret.
own like little
That sounds exactly like Ferret.
god.
Mine's a god. He's just a bear
No,
owl.
but the one that Ferric saw sounds exactly like Ferric. Little kobold guy with piles upon piles of texts.
Are they talking still?
It doesn't matter. You've gone.
Yeah, I know, but can I hear them?
the most
Yeah.
powerful
I've done,
magic
like,
of all.
shh.
Yeah.
I'd
Okay.
tell 'em, shh.
You all,
Chronomancy.
you all hear Ferric shush you as he's like running towards this statue.
Don't
Okay.
shush me.
Can
shush
I
myself.
just step myself back to the doorway?
Sure.
Thank you.
Ferric, you run all the way. You immediately beeline to the statue. You stand in front of it, and standing in front of you is this small kobold figure. The bag almost bigger than themselves. Now that you're looking at them both, you notice there are differences. The sculpted one has very different horn shape, has very different features, but they share
all the same.
they share a very similar robe color. Well, not color, but sort of robe
Style.
shape as Ferric's robes.
Is there any text on the statue or no? Is it just...
There is a small plaque on the front that just says Ziz, God of Knowledge.
I kind of do, I guess, a little prayer. And
Yeah.
I kind of just
Could
that
I
was-
start
make a
sniffing around.
prayer and an offering to obviously mine?
Yeah, you wanna go over and stand next to him.
Yes.
Cool.
Is there any that resonate with me at all? Like, do I recognise?
Do you wanna just head down the corridor and see?
Yeah, I'll go down the right hand side because we haven't gone down. The right
down
side.
where Xandros says.
Yeah, but equivalent
He's not
to where
deities.
Ferric is, but
I
on
make
the
my own luck.
Xandros side.
I'll move you there for now, and then you are walking down there.
Yeah.
Scritchy, you want to stay by the door? You just
Yeah, I'm terrified of these statues for some
I'll say
reason.
your dog is
But my dog on the other side. My
on
dog's
the other
doing his own-
side?
he's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
come down this side then.
Can we make him do his own thing, just random?
Yeah, yeah.
Just tell me what he's
At
doing.
random.
Yeah, that's fine.
Move him randomly.
Jacob, you see these two dragons left and right. You with Scritchy just like
This is a bad call,
Just
isn't it?
like minor panic attack, feeling hot and cold on different sides, just like crying by the door. But
Scritchy, you see these two dragon
I don't know
statues.
why I'm scared, if
You
I'm
see,
honest.
you see the one. On, I don't know. You see the one on your left has a small torch lit next to them. It's a very grand it's a dragon. Like you would know it's a dragon.
Right.
You've heard of dragons in stories. You've seen pictures. Like, this is a dragon, but this dragon looks so grand, so honorable, so respectable. Like, this dragon is proud.
How many heads?
One.
We're safe.
And
I don't know why I'm so freaked out by
and its
statues.
jaw is open, not in a roaring motion, but in a, like, I am showing you my prowess, like a lion roar. It's more of a lion roar than a terrifying roar. And the other one on your right, just calm, very sleek figure, very triangular, very sharp face. Looks at you with very, very, very calm, gentle eyes.
Can I have a quick glance at the rest of the statues?
Sure.
Can I make some form? Can I assume this is the pantheon of the most civilized worlds?
You can.
Is there?
Nat 20.
Okay. With that, I will give you them all. Standing, we'll go along the top hand side, and then I'll go along the bottom, starting from the door you joined. Ignis, god of light, fire, pride, and prowess. A gargantuan red dragon who fears nothing and embraces all who have confidence. Next to him, Voth, a small gremlin-like goblin fairy type figure, a wicked smile on his face, sort of sitting cross-legged, looking with
sounds cool.
Looking with sort of like a very mischievous smile. Next to him, a very ordinary-looking old man, a very long beard that goes all the way down to his belly.
Oh, do you come to collect the hides?
He has a pointy hat. It doesn't have a big brim, but it's a small pointy hat that like droops down behind him, and you see in both hands he seems to be like rubbing his fingers together, and you see like what is essentially small little sparks that have been carved into his fingertips. This you would know as Suspiro, god of magic and arcana, the creator of the Mistweald.
Sorry, what was Voth the god of?
Trickery.
Voth was god of the technically god of
Deceit.
yeah, god of deceit, god of trickery. Yeah, trickery is the word.
It's like Loki.
Not exactly. Loki's a bit more complex, but that's not a rant that I want to get into today.
Probably not.
As the Norse pagan in the room, I could talk about Loki for 3 hours, but I'm not going to do that.
Go on then, let's.
Voth is a god of trickery and also known to be a god of luck. Next to Suspiro, next to Suspiro would be Ithir, god of life and harmony, the god that created the majority of the races on this world. After Ithir, standing in front of Ferric, is Ziz, god of knowledge and intelligence, and the owner of the infinite library.
What?
I just had a sigh. It's like, oh no.
I think I've met Aziz before.
Just Red going like this.
Next to Ziz, there is a statue that has been almost overtaken with vines. As you see a man, decently old, with the entire left side of his face basically made of bark and wood that seems to be sprawling up out of his face and out of the back of his head like horns. And you would read, although it's covered in vines, you would be able to brush them aside, as you would see the plaque says Eton, god of knowledge. Eton.
Wait.
I thought.
Is he also
This
god of
was a
knowledge
good
as well?
Wasn't
Not
Ziz?
god of knowledge, god of nature. What? Yeah,
Nature.
sorry, god of nature.
What was his name?
Eton. Eton.
Like the place. Or the mess.
Or the action?
With the dessert.
I have eaten.
No, that's
that's the wrong spelling, but yeah.
E-A-T-E-N.
Eton.
Oh, you didn't say how to spell it.
He did.
E-T-O-N.
Right, guys, we're getting a new fifth player.
Isn't the town spelt with an A? Isn't there a special A in there somewhere, like a little silent one? EATON, I thought, but
That's what I got. EATON.
ETON is
I was spelling EATON.
No, it's ETON.
ETON.
I'm spelling it with an A anyway.
Okay. And finally, on the end of the top row is a very, very chest pumped out, arms wide open, very muscular or orcish woman. Scars like riddled down her torso, and she just has her arms open and a massive grin. This confident, like brimming smile that just takes up the space. As you would see Shakral, god of the Tempest, god of free will and willpower, essentially.
Dude, bro, got us.
Chakral.
She is probably the most like when you look at the statue, you are hit with a wave of just like it's like a tremendous force being hit on you. Obviously
nothing on me.
Shut the fuck up. Then on the bottom, starting from the door again, another dragon figure lying down with ice surrounding her is Norix, god of the twilight, night, and ice.
How do I spell that? Sorry.
Norix. Norix, god of ice and the night. It's hilarious. Then standing in front of Xandros, a very for Xandros, a very familiar figure. What is this? The rest of you just see a very, very large owl, and this owl is massive, to the point where it's taking up its wings unfurled is like probably like triple the width of Xandros just standing there, and this is Trovar, god of the grave and god of the afterlife. Trovar, yes.
Trevor.
Trovar.
God of night.
God of the grave.
Oh, god of
and
grave.
Afterlife.
Owl.
Big owl. Big owl.
I capitalized big.
Okay.
Emphasis.
Yeah.
As you walk right past it, Larry,
Yeah.
you would then see the next one along, which is Edis, god of death.
Oh, nice.
A figure that sits cross-legged, fully skeletal, aside from a pair of trousers that goes from the waist down. The main difference is 8 skeletal arms reaching out from their shoulders, 4 on each side, 2 of them holding an orb right in front of them. This skeleton has no face and is just a blank skull with a jaw. No nose, no eyes. We then have Sithos, a very large, thick humanoid being to the point where their arms are probably triple the width that they should be, and he's standing there with what looks to be lava dripping out of his hands. As this is, as I said, Sithos, god of the forge, and god of creation.
He's Orn. Got it.
God damn it. Then going on from Sithos is Otros, which is a large cyclops, as he sits down on a chair that seems to be made up of mountains. And at his feet is a hammer made of the heart of a mountain. Otros is spelled Otros. He is the god of war.
Nice.
Yeah, Otros, god of war, a massive cyclops being.
New game just dropped. Otros, the god of war.
Damn it.
Atros, dude, bro, 2.
It's Kratos' brother. I don't know. Then, as we come into the last 2 on this side, Dehaena, goddess of peace.
Dehaena.
Dehaena. Dehena. Dehaena.
Peace.
Dehaena is the goddess of peace. She looks like a very, very regular human woman. Nothing interesting about her.
She could be a tavern keeper for all we know.
Ooh.
Rats.
And finally,
Rats.
a
They got a
man's
quest.
a man standing on the last pedestal with a giant greatsword plunged into the pedestal in front of him, decked out in full ironclad armor, massive thick helmet. The plaque simply reads Nixamar, God of Order.
It's level 20 red.
I'm coming for his job.
So has that all been explained to us by our wonderful
this is all that
historian
this is
friend?
all that Ferric knows.
This is what Ferric. Okay.
Ferric, you would know about this entire. It is the pantheon of this world.
And I assume I'm now starting to think, is this some kind of shrine?
Yeah, I mean
Which-
that's yeah.
Has he told us this information?
Nope. No, the rest of you just see a load of
I'm
very
still
good-looking
I'm
statues.
still uneasy then.
You can make it for those who know about the pantheon. You would recognize a few.
You'd see me like scribbling in a book
Yeah.
about but that's more me writing down the location of this place.
Okay.
I feel like I'd know most of these.
Yeah,
as
you would
I-
know. You would definitely know most of these, especially Edis,
Okay.
god/goddess of death. Edis doesn't really have a gender. It's just
Yeah,
death. It's death incarnate.
I think I'm meant to know about Voth, but I just really don't care for religion and make my own
Actually,
luck, and so
You would 100% know about Voth.
I'm meant to, but I
So-
don't think I did any of my religious studies as a child. And I just
Voth
really
would
didn't
100% not have been in any religious studies.
I really don't.
The
yeah.
reason you are a Kenda.
Yes, no, absolutely. The
Kenda-
Voth brought us our trickery. We took on the trickery from
Yes,
Voth and
so
went forth.
they are
Voth gave gnomes the luck, didn't they? And,
Voth's yeah, Voth. So when Voth created his two races, he created the halflings and the Kenda. He had trickery and luck, and he gave one to each. Kenda were given trickery, this ability to aggravate people, this ability to trick and deceive, and this ability to
as presented.
this ability to
Rat liquor.
Wind up the DM.
at some point irritate. And then the halflings were given luck, this unnatural amount of luck that they can muster. Voth never really believed in religious studies, but he definitely encouraged storytelling. He would have encouraged the story of the Kenda and the halflings to be told throughout the ages. Even if you hadn't studied religiously, you would have heard this in the many stories
Right,
that you've
yeah.
told. It's
Fair
in
enough, fair
Voth is encouraged to be in almost every story in some aspect.
Okay.
Would I know about Scythos, the Forge God?
Sithos is less well known. Those who it's not necessarily those who make would know Sithos. It is mainly just those who want to create world-changing devices or world-changing artifacts or like powerful magical things. You would need Sithos's guidance. So potentially you would have heard of him. I'll say whether you are a follower of Sithos, I will leave up to you.
I'd like to say I am.
Okay. Yeah, you were then yeah, you walk across as you're approaching him right now, you see this large figure, pretty much a Goliath man with just this lava dripping from his hands.
Would I feel any pull to Noric or Ignis, bearing in mind they're dragons?
To Norix or Ignis?
Yeah,
No.
being a kobold, so
Nope.
not even resentment. Or, no. Just because they're
So
are they dragons or are they just perceived to be dragons?
Trying to think about what you would know. The issue is that kobolds, yes, whilst kobolds were basically bullied by the dragons before they came to Oa'Leya, kobolds have been free for many generations.
Oh,
So it's
ancient
less. It's
history.
a lot less of a personal thing. Regardless, there is no like you look at Ignis and you cannot resist that sense of pride.
Yeah.
It is less of a. I don't think Ferric would tie anything towards resentment to them. No.
'Cause they're not. I assume they're kind of just presented as dragons. It doesn't mean they are dragons type deal.
You wouldn't know,
Yeah.
but you can assume whatever you want.
Just to double check, is there any sort of like offering bowl or any sort of space to make an offering?
not in front of any of these statues.
Then I'll just leave a gold piece at the foot.
Okay, at the foot of Trovar.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm poor again. I have no money.
Is there any like magic around any of the statues? Like, can I do an Arcana check to see if they're like imbued? With
Yeah,
any-
sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Bear with me a second. Let me count. 14.
What?
Most of these things seem
Yeah, I had that. too.
regular.
There you go.
Carved stone.
Till you gave me
Uh,
a gold, I had the same.
Actually,
Does Sithos have any like
well,
At least you got
there's a
torch.
couple things.
stuff going on?
And you got a candle.
The statues couldn't have been hand carved.
They're too meticulous.
There are small cracks and crevices that just physically, the stone should have shattered if you tried to carve it like that. There are tiny wisps of hair that like would have just snapped.
So you're saying these were grown?
More like they were carved. More like they were carved out
How
with
did she move
magic
to that
as opposed to be carved out with a chisel.
Don't know why that tickled me so much.
Why?
Why you went from... So you're saying they were grown? What? They could have been magically made. They could have been like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it looked like they were either
know.
formed from
I don't know
Put a
much
rock
about
seed
magic.
in the ground.
They were
and
either-
out sprouted.
they were either formed from natural magic or they were carved out from natural stone but carved using magic.
What if? Now, hear me out, guys. What if
No.
those are actually our
Talk about-
gods frozen in stone, like petrified?
Then they would be much, much, much bigger.
You don't know that.
Not only that.
Otros,
he does.
Otros is sitting on a mountain.
He designed the
Maybe a
world.
small mountain.
Those who know, like Ziz is about the same size. Trovar is massively undersized. Trovar would be about 5 times the size he is in this statue. He is the size of a building, in reality.
There's this little
Will mine
thing
be
called
that big?
Arcana. You would feel it fucking miles off.
You mean like you would be having panic attacks at the door?
That's more of a personal thing.
Yeah, I'm all-
Yeah.
You're fine.
Say again?
This is too intelligent to be encased in stone.
That is true. Ziz is quite literally the smartest, cleverest being in the universe. There's no argument with
So
that.
the
You
word
would know that.
Omniscient or omniscient would apply.
He's not
very well
omniscient.
to him.
He's not omniscient.
Intelligence
So
doesn't
it's not, he
equal
doesn't know everything.
wisdom.
He just knows the most.
He knows more than anyone else on this universe ever could.
But there's
He's
still
got
stuff
book
he doesn't know.
knowledge. Book knowledge. He doesn't
Yeah,
have
there
his...
is stuff he doesn't know.
So he's not omniscient.
He's not omniscient.
Okay, cool.
And he is not omnipotent. He is not everywhere at once. None of the gods are.
Is there anything further down the hallway?
No, that's omnipresent. Omnipotent.
There is
all
a door at the
powerful.
other end of the hallway, yeah.
Omnipotent is all powerful.
I'm gonna-
Omnipresent is everywhere all at once.
Infused
Hate to be
with
that guy, but
the
you know.
need to
Come on,
discover,
Jerry.
I'm going to go and open that door.
Okay. There's no door. There's
Which
an
door?
archway, sorry,
Oh, okay.
at the end of the corridor.
I would-
There is an archway with a small little there's a small little about a 5-foot long corridor, and then it enters into another room. I will move the map on along.
You should get a map minion.
I thought we had a map minion. That looks
Ooh.
cool.
You're gonna have to move us all up.
But you can do that from this computer.
Oh right. Yeah.
And those who have access to the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
it's the
probably
same
could
one
have,
that you guys use for the session 0.
Okay. Yeah.
If you have access to the D&D Beyond on a laptop or anything, you can also access it, and it should have the same stuff.
The roll 20.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can look around. But yeah, I will move. I assume everyone is going to just carry on and get to the end of the room eventually after looking at all these statues.
I will now,
That's-
seeing Voth feeling a bit safer, do a quick got your nose trick on him and carry on walking up
Does
to the
my-
like Voth statue.
Dog resonate with any of them at all? Or does he do anything weird out of the norm?
He pees on a wall.
No, he just sort of walks through. He loops all the way around the room, then comes back at you and goes, "What are we doing?"
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
I ignore him.
Okay. And with that, you will
Maybe
move. I
he'll
assume.
shoot.
With that, I will assume everyone's moving to the end of the room
Let's
Right.
follow the goblin.
because
He's
yeah.
making you pee.
Kobold, not goblin.
He didn't hear.
I'm mesmerised with discovery.
All right. I've accidentally.
Great, we can call him a rat.
Don't call him a rat.
Well, you're next to me now, so if I heard that, then,
Yeah, bro. I said it when we were the other side of the corridor.
So,
Do we have any leftover rats, by the way?
yeah.
Ferric, as you look into this room, you see a circular room in front of you with a river that flows through the center.
Anything else out of the ordinary?
There is one thing standing in the center of the room, large.
It's an alligator.
Do you want to lick that
I'm getting
as well?
my pet alligator.
Oh my god!
He's done it. Oh, bless you, Gio. You didn't have to do this.
This I hate everyone. I will kill you all. Do I have? I should have it. Yeah, that'll work.
The alligator.
No.
He has the alligator.
Oh, it is going to be a big bad, though.
Oh, it's a big bad. We've got boss fight.
Oh, it's getting bigger.
That's what she said.
God damn.
That
Animated
is
armor?
huge, yeah.
In the room, there is a massive, hulking figure. Its arms and body and head made of pure obsidian. It stands there, unmoving, unyielding. This to the point where the river flows around this thing.
Arcana check, anyone?
Here's an arcana check.
And I will use one of my actions.
Actually, that's too big technically. I need to move it down because
13 arcana.
13 Arcana.
I will detect good and evil. Is it a celestial fiend or undead?
No.
Cool. Is it being affected by the Hallow spell?
Is it just standing there?
It is just standing there.
Any iconography on it?
Give me a
Oh,
perception
16.
check. From this distance, you're going to need a perception check.
16 arcana, miscounted, sorry.
16 for Arcana. It looks like a golem.
Oh.
17.
An animated statue, usually used by powerful wizards to defend their territory or their tower or something along those sorts.
17.
For a perception check,
Yes.
you can faintly see carved into a pauldron on its top left shoulder the same symbol that you saw on the trail mark. So a jaw with a swirling vortex in the center,
Is that
sort
maybe,
of carved into its shoulder.
do you guys think this might be like a wizard's lair, and that's the marking of the wizard?
Can we see onto the other side of the circle?
Yep. There is an empty
doorway?
corridor the other side
Right.
that leads into another room, but in that doorway there is a yellow shimmering barrier.
Neat. I'm gonna raise my
So-
shield and walk the fuck in there.
Okay.
Can I
Can I
while
step-
he's walking in, before he draws all attention, can I give a stealthy into the corner, just tidy?
Okay, make a stealth check.
Wonderful. I'm scared of this.
I'm not sure how you're going to go into the corner of a circular room, but
Well, we don't know it's circular yet.
It doesn't matter.
I've told you.
Because we're not in the
I
room.
can go in the river, I think, with a score like that. I got 24.
24. Okay,
gonna
where
just-
do you... I'll give you... You have your 30 feet of movement. Where do you want to be from where you are now?
I want to be close to the team, down in that bottom left corner. The
So,
bottom left of the circle. So
by the big
dark-
rock.
Yeah. Hide behind that big rock.
So,
Wonderful.
kind of down here. They're good?
Can I?
Truly spectacular. That is
Cool.
perfect positioning.
Perfect.
Does anything happen upon entering the room? Does it react?
Well, so
That's what I
you
was
see...
scared of.
You step in, and you... Actually, you wouldn't hear him, but Scritchy sneaks in behind you.
Yeah.
And you step in. You see this thing. You see this big golem, doesn't react, but you just see inside the obsidian, two purple lights light up where its eyes are, and you see its head like the crackling of stone as it looks up towards you, and it raises
Sandros,
itself up.
Ferric would like to remind you that technically you're a holy man and this is a holy place, so don't aggravate the large stone man.
You know what, Ferric?
a-
That's
of-
good
of-
advice. I
of a
think we're just
stone
gonna have
man.
a chat.
I don't
Oh, wait,
think
talking.
constructs can't talk normally.
You never know.
It stands.
They
It
might be
doesn't
able
seem
to
to take an
listen.
action against you.
Ferric knows.
Okay. If it's not gonna take an action against me, can I move further up to the river's edge?
Yeah, sure. Oops.
I want to see if I can see a bit more up through that hole.
So, as you take a look, both ends of the river are kind of unnatural. You see at the top end of the river, there are branches and trees and like all sorts of debris that has like barricade that wall.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to leave the circle of this room.
Okay.
As there is trees by stuff. But the unnatural part is there are leaves and brush that is on the river or on the water surface that should flow into the room but are just held there.
As if by some sort of magic.
Since I've moved forward, has it moved or anything reacted in any way?
It seems to be about to.
Cool. I step back.
Okay. You would also notice at the other end, the southern side, there are vines that look like they were going to grow into the room, but the minute they have tried to grow into the room, they have like grown up and then grow out.
Okay.
Away.
Has he sort of calmed down, or is he still ready?
He is still ready.
Xandros, you're blocking the door. We would like to come in.
I don't think you will. This
Can
guy
I-
looks like he's ready to hit me.
Can I send my dog in to try and sniff it?
Yeah, sure.
Can you rebuild your dog, or do you
Yeah.
have to
He can
That
eventually. It
resource
just
cost.
takes time. It's
send
magical.
in the dog?
Okay, where do you want to go?
Its feet.
He wants to sniff
Right
the
up to the
stone
feet.
soldier.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna step back into the doorway while this happens.
Okay, steps back in. You see your dog walks all your construct
I'm behind
walks
a
all the
rock.
way up. Make a perception check with your dog stats for me.
Perception check with dog stats.
Scritchy. As you're like crouching behind this rock,
I need to make
you see the
further
golem.
stealth check.
You see the golem's stone head faces towards you.
Crumbles.
Okay, so it doesn't care for the construct.
23.
Your dog smells obsidian.
Fuck.
Smells glass.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
And
Ferric, would
You
this
see-
speak anything?
you see the golem then
Would it have any sort of language about it?
slowly steps closer.
Or would it be mental energy that
How
it sort
much-
of communicates
how
with
much
the
do I know
wizard?
about the building of constructs?
Is this like his
God.
business where it's telepathically linked?
It's more along his line of
So
thinking.
I wouldn't be able to speak to it because it would not actually speak any language, right? Okay.
Could
cool,
I
cool,
tap
cool.
in? Could I wiretap that? Could I wiretap in?
You
to
would
my-
know having built your own construct. It is magically linked to you. It's not like something. It's not like a magical energy out there. It's like a direct one-to-one link. So whoever built this, it is directly linked to them.
How can I take over that link? Could I?
You
I
can't.
touch
Is
it,
what
can it
is
become
what
mine?
is being told to you.
Can't.
Not without destroying it and then
Rebuilding it,
rebuilding
basically.
it.
Okay, guys, if we destroy this, can I please rebuild it? I really want this. Please.
Look,
End goal, please.
I think we should step back for a second, and I'll fill you in on what I've seen.
It has noticed me. I
As
would
a-
like to leave the room.
Okay, as I say that, it's going to take another step closer to you. And you use your. I assume you're dashing out. You're going to just
I
sprint out.
absolutely dash because
Yeah,
that is
okay.
fucking.
You sprint
the
out.
man can attack me from there.
So as you get to the door, I'm like, what the fuck were you doing in there?
You said there's a. Okay, wait. Before
I was giving you
before I
back
ask
up,
my
bro.
Question, does it
Oh,
go-
why'd you
return to
leave?
its original spot?
You
So
wound it up
then-
and then just left the building.
No, I
Like,
didn't.
what is that
wind it
about?
up. I read what it
You
was
did. You went all
doing.
close up to it, got it all aggy, and then it came
This-
at me.
Gio, would I not be able to see through
I was
my
just
dog?
ready to taunt it if it
You can
attacked
see through your dog's eyes.
Why is
I was
the-
there to
why
protect
is
you.
the,
I
vision not
appreciate that. However,
updated.
You can see it on your laptop. So
I'll have to open
because
it myself.
because
Oh,
Charlie's the only
wait.
person who can see through his dog's eyes, I've set it so he's the only one who's able to see through his dog's eyes.
Give me a second,
That's
I'll
so
roll
cool.
20.
Your dog cannot see. The rest of you cannot see what the dog can see. So
Did you say there's a yellow barrier on that door?
on the far side, yes, I will ping it for you.
Can I
So
have?
it's over there.
Can I have some cut? Like, can I have a guess as to what it is?
Uh,
vaguely from this
This
distance?
you wouldn't really need to. You've seen this. You've seen this before, especially in like places where you've been living underneath. It is an arcane ward. It is a barrier. The barriers like this are either solved through a phrase that is spoken, or once a certain task has been completed, then it vanishes.
okay. So
It usually needs something to hold the enchantment, though.
in that room, on either side, there is like obviously a lot of debris from the river that are trying to get in. Something is keeping it out. I have a feeling that if we go in there, we have to kill the golem and we have to get to the other side quick as possible. If not, all of that is going to come crashing down on us.
So not only do we have to kill a golem, we have to run to another side where we're not sure there's even an exit.
Wait,
So
Magic ward, odds on it's tied to the golem.
I'm going to be a bit
I'd agree with that.
finicky.
Odds.
Can
Finicky.
I cast Mage Hand and get the Mage Hand to touch the golem? Can I then... I don't think I can do this, but I'm going to...
Wangle it.
Can I then cast Identify through touching it with some kind of arcane connection through the Mage Hand
I think you should be able to. I think
and
that makes
figure out whatever's going on within this golem?
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, see, that's just quite cool. That's a really cool use of abilities.
That's really smart.
I'll give that to you. That's quite
If
cool.
you're using Ritual Identify, then no.
Well,
If you're going to use the spell slot,
well, this is the thing. I'm pretty sure my book I can cast one ritual spell in the normal casting time.
right?
I think I need
Double
to
check that.
I do need to. Where is it?
You're a scribe's wizard, right?
Yeah, I need my awakened spell book wherever that's gonna be. Hold on.
I thought you didn't get wizard orders till... Oh, no, it is too.
Second level, yeah.
It is too. They're the only weird ones.
Beyond.
There are 3 weird wizards: war wizard, scribe's wizard, and
Bladesinger.
Bladesinger. Cool.
The coolest wizard.
Well, what we'll do is before we enter this room, we'll get we'll go looking. We'll look into into Reese's thing, but we will take another break for 15 minutes. You guys can all go relax. I'm going to sit here and read chat. So if you've got any messages, pop them in there. I will be back in about 5 minutes. But yeah.
I
Okay,
can
cool.
do it.
Okay, cool. We'll sort that after chat. But yeah, let's we'll cut to break and we'll be back in a bit. So, where we left off behind as do you want to bring up the map for the stream? You guys are at the entrance of a spherical room with what is essentially a construct sitting in the center. This thing is large, ominous, and something about this room seems to deny the entrance of nature. What do you want to do?
Well, the plan is
Can
kill it.
Sorry.
So
What
the
is your
plan
plan?
was to kill it.
The plan is, if we can, kill it.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to be able to.
And then I want to claim
Do
it.
you want to try?
Yes.
Okay.
Before he goes rushing off, can I do my Mage Handy Identify thing and see if that works?
Yes, you can. I will allow that. That
Right.
is really cool.
So, Mage Hand goes
Yeah.
off, just slaps it square on the face or the helm.
Yeah.
Does it react first?
No.
No, fine. I then need a full minute to cast Identify.
Does
One
Mage Hand
banana,
last for a minute?
2 banana, 3 banana.
I hope so.
4 banana.
Swear it lasts for like an hour.
I
swear
hope.
it-
Don't think so.
I thought it just lasted.
I thought it was
until
10
died.
minutes.
I thought it lasted for an action. 6 seconds, but
No.
Mage.
I don't know.
I spelled mage wrong.
Well, when I was
stuff.
playing
MAG.
Baldur's Gate, actually, I'll have you know.
Oh.
Duration 1 minute.
Okay. So you would quite literally need to throw it across.
Shut up, everyone,
to
as
be-
I do it.
To be fair, you can summon the Mage Hand
Within
on
30
it.
feet.
So you
yeah.
could just summon it there and immediately start it. Yeah, sure, I'll allow that.
I use my Awaken spell book to let me cast a ritual spell with the normal casting time, but
Okay.
still as a ritual spell.
Yes.
So I spend a minute humming.
All right. Identify. You learn all the objects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It is definitely magical. It is a construct.
Yep.
It seems to be made of obsidian. You don't recognize any sort of maker. Sometimes creators of golems will leave like a magical
Yeah.
signature. There is none.
Okay.
What's that marking on his shoulder, though?
There's a marking, but it's not a magical signature. Is what I'm talking about.
Could it just be a signature?
Yeah.
You don't know what this marking is. You just saw it as the trail marker, and now it's on this golem. You would sense inside the middle of it is a core, which seems to be sustaining its life. But inside that core is a small, thin, magical wire that seems to leave the back of the golem, completely invisible to the naked eye, that seems to fly across to the back of the room and seems to connect right into the center of the magical barrier at the back.
Okay. Can I now not see the wire, but I know its existence?
You would know its existence. You would know that isn't necessarily a wire or anything. It is a magical link between him and the barrier. And given the knowledge you already know, you could probably work out that to break this barrier, you got to break the orb.
Is the orb visible, or is it
It's
something
inside its chest.
It's something he could identify because he was using right. Okay.
Learning the information, I will take a very deep sigh. Ferric believes Holy Man is correct. We have to. Ferric says we should blow up the large obsidian thing.
So you know how my dog is kind of there. Can you go past him and through the corridor in the back to see what's there? He's got 40 movement speed.
Yeah, obsidian, isn't it?
He needs to make his way that way.
The corridor at the back is where the magical barrier is.
Oh, of course, yeah. My bad.
Sorry. I'll ping it again for you.
I
But-
could try and persuade your sword to go through the obsidian.
Yes, player discussion. Yes, yes.
Interesting.
The back corridor is where the barrier is. It prevents anything entering that back room.
And that tether is going through the thing.
You don't know anything about the tether, but Ferric knows that there's a tether that connects the golem to the barrier.
Okay.
Would I know anything about its resistances, weaknesses, anything at all, or not that?
Would I?
It's made of glass, guys.
Gio, would I, considering it's the same thing as my dog? So, like...
It is not it's not the same thing as your dog.
Oh.
Your dog has an aspect of sentience to it. This does not.
You said...
It's made of glass.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's the same technology and the same magic used to make it, but it's not the same creation.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the difference... Okay, put it this way. It's like saying all cars use wheels to roll. They're made of the same technology, but a lorry can do very different things than a small moped.
Ah. So you're calling my dog a lorry?
If anything, this thing's the lorry. Dumb, guzzles up power, big. Yours is smart, mobile, and can actually help get around a city.
Well, gosh diggity darn.
I want
I
I
have
want
no
you
idea
to-
what they're on about.
I want-
physical like structure, it actually can absorb forces and stresses much better than most materials, so it's actually quite...
Can I add one more thing to this discussion? It's magical.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you guys are talking about real world obsidian. This is a golem made of magic obsidian.
It's still magical glass. No, I'm not going to say it's shatter. I'm just saying it's not like we're trying to
Okay.
stab a sword through steel plate armor. It's,
We are.
It's made of
No,
glass.
that is what we're doing.
Jacob. Okay. In my upbringing, I was taught
Oh.
various magical things. Within that,
Story time. Me like.
I studied the basics of constructs and all that. From my understanding, this thing, we might not even be able to kill it. If I believe what I've been taught, I'm not going to be able to do jack shit against this thing after I hit it twice. After that, I might not even be able to damage it. But we'll be fine. So,
Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's just do it. It's made of glass.
Guys, literally, what do you mean? It's just a big piece of rock. Like, what's... Oh,
I say we
scared?
hit it with
do a little
magic.
1v1. Golem versus this one.
Ooh,
He's so confident.
yes.
No. We need him as
I was
cannon
just
fodder
gonna
later.
say, do you have another mage hand in you to drag his dead body out?
Ferric would not waste mage hand to drag his corpse.
That's a good point. Okay.
There's a robot dog that can do it.
No.
To be fair,
He's not touching you.
your dog's still in there and it hasn't hit it.
Who's
Okay,
in
do you, want
front?
do you want him to hit it?
No,
No.
dog do not hit. It's not bothered by constructs. It's bothered by
Question.
living things.
But
Is
that
that
has
the
an element
layout
of
that
my
we're currently
conscience
in now?
Yeah, but it's not living.
Ferric wants to push him to get it started.
You're gonna push me in.
Yep.
Make a strength check.
Can I resist this?
I
Strength
don't.
saving throw.
Would you be expecting it?
Ferric is an impatient character at best.
Strength 8. Let's go.
One thing I want to note about to the audience:
I'm like
this party has one person with strength above 10. You are collectively you are the weakest strength party I've ever seen.
My strength is
you get?
8, by the way.
13.
3 of you have strength 8.
You know what I got?
That's me.
Yeah, bro.
15.
There's like
Fuck
there's
off.
like a couple people who have less. Did he win?
He got
He won.
he got 14. I got 13.
Oh.
He took me by surprise.
Including modifiers?
Yeah, and I've got
Um,
-1.
Jesus.
Luck of the dice, baby.
Yeah, Xandros, you don't expect it. You are just completely caught off guard when you feel a couple of kobold hands on the back of your chest. Just,
Okay.
Distract it.
Well, at which point I draw my sword. I step to the edge of the river and I prepare.
I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative for me.
Here we
Let's
go.
go.
Let's get some fight music. Let's do this.
No hidden rogues in the corners, right?
Since I went in, I go
Not yet.
first, right?
Well, shit.
Depends what you roll.
3.
They're probably not.
No.
No,
I would
you're
have thought
you're
so.
recovering from Ferric shoving you.
Of course.
17.
Fuck off.
What,
You
wait,
do
what
plus
dex?
your initiative, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, plus
Just
4.
dexterity.
What the fuck
Got
is the dex?
My dex and My dex and charisma is what I'm all about.
Is it like-
That's why I got
have you
these
got
stealth
18
things.
in both.
17 in dex and 20 in charisma,
Rat bastard.
but then 8 in both
17's
intellect.
plus
All
3.
right, Ferric,
17's plus 3.
21.
18 and 19 plus 1.
Xandros,
Oh,
3.
maybe 18 then.
Yep.
I didn't think it was 18.
Scritchy, 17.
Yes.
Jacob,
14.
okay. Larry,
10.
okay.
Whopping 10.
And now I will roll for this.
Respectable.
I will roll for this thing.
Fellas, we were going to sit there for like 20 minutes
We were
discussing
gonna
how
sit
to
there.
kill it. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
We just gotta
Ferric's
Alright.
had enough. Get on with it.
Can we have
Yeah,
some?
I've only got.
Can we have some battle music?
I've only got 16 dex.
I respect
Uh,
Derek. However, we could have had a plan.
Got plus 3, but then plus 4 in initiative.
Planning's for
Probably
the
a
week.
racial feat or
Maybe I've got an
plus
additional.
So-
we're gonna
Yeah,
win
I think
both
it's jack of all
weapons and
trades
shields
gives me
as a
plus
reaction.
1,
Yeah, it
like
does.
So,
my proficiency.
with initiative 21, Ferric, you will be going first. What do you want to
This
do?
music's cool.
Push me again, apparently.
Yeah. Let's just all push the paladin into the golem. take-
I will stand just behind said paladin. I'm going to lead. I assume it hasn't moved from its spot yet, but it's activated. Okay, magic missile it.
Magic missile. Go for damage.
Right. 5. 2.
I hope the people
3.
watching can hear this
So
music.
10.
This is
10
They
total.
can. So, how much?
10 in total.
10 total. Right.
How long can we make this battle last?
Let's just drag it out. Everybody take the dodge
Hey,
action.
I've got 10 points to lay on hands.
All right.
Let's go.
Anything else for you, Ferric?
Other than smirking at the fact that I pushed the big paladin.
Oh, don't worry, I'll throw you.
But don't tell the elf.
You cast catapult.
I haven't got it prepared, sadly. I
Right.
thought it
Anything
would-
else? So nothing else for you.
No.
Scritchy.
Have you moved forward into
Yeah,
that
sorry.
slot? Can I drop down and then just do a taunt on the golem?
Where do you want to move down to?
Just down one.
From
I think I should-
Xandros, or
Yeah.
just there?
Just behind those two. Yeah. I
Cool.
don't want to be out in the attack range.
Cool.
And then how far away is that?
It's
It's about 25, isn't it?
It is 25 feet. Yeah.
Boom.
Watching.
So I will use one of my taunts as a bonus action. I'll unleash a string of provoking words at the creature within 60 foot that can hear and understand you. I'm useless.
Hold on.
It doesn't speak any language.
Ash, we don't know that. It might be able to understand. Just
I'm
not
gonna
speak.
try.
Try
I'm
anyway.
going
Hail
to
Mary.
call him a soft stone. He's like sand.
soft rock.
You're useless. You're not even marble, boy. Get out of here.
What do you need to do? is it a
They
saving
must
throw?
succeed a wisdom saving
A
throw.
wisdom saving throw. Okay, let's see what happens for you calling him sand.
Stupid sand soldier.
What is your DC?
I think it's 15.
It would be.
Oh, if I just keep moving forwards. It doesn't actually say on the ability. Should I just use this? Do I use the same one
It's
as my?
15.
I'm pretty sure it is 15.
Because it's based on your spell save DC.
Yes, yeah, then 15. Yeah. Yes, 15.
14.
Oh, glorious. So it just means it gets disadvantage on all attack rolls against anyone but me.
Everyone in this room has been feeling this like pressure whenever it looks at you. But all of the rest of you feel this pressure relieved off your shoulders, so you don't think it really cares about you anymore. But Scritchy,
It really fucking cares.
it really wants you dead.
So
You should try Vicious Mockery.
it's got to get past you two. It's got disadvantages on those attacks. So I'm sorry, but
Don't be sorry.
All right. Is there anything else on your turn, Scritchy?
I still have my action.
Wait for it to throw the dog.
Actually, would my dog not have an initiative as well?
It will go
So with me.
right
Does it not
after you.
share initiative with you? Yeah.
It goes right after.
Just in case, I'm going to cast Blade Ward, the cantrip, on myself.
Okay.
So that just until my end of next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. His arms aren't going to count as weapons, are they? Or do they?
He could just hit you in the
This.
face with a shield. That could be bludgeoning.
Okay, we'll have it up anyway, just in case. We've got
Yep.
Blade Ward.
Yep. Okay. It is now its go. As you see it,
God, it rolled more than us.
as you see it it raises itself up, reaches down to
behind
its hip, and grabs a small stone that has been extending out from its hip, and it just pulls out a large obsidian blade from its own.
You. I thought it was about to be a ranged
Spear.
weapon.
Yeah, I thought it was a bomb.
This large obsidian longsword, as it then flicks it round and catches it in a sense, and completely ignoring the small dog at its feet, of which it will kick.
Oh.
Is
I
it
was gonna
more-
say,
It is going to
we'll
start
go
moving
towards-
towards. That is going to be a kick towards your dog, Charlie.
The dog's AC is.
Give me seconds. Hang on. AC,
Yep.
12.
7. So your dog is able to quickly dive out of the way as this thing
Take
just
that.
starts moving forward. 5, 10 moves right up to Xandros and raises this longsword and drops it on you.
Okay, 1 sec.
Do you have a reaction?
I do.
It's got disadvantage. I've got you, babe.
It does have disadvantage. The music is so it's so in my head
so
right
intense.
now.
It is
I'm
really
gonna
loud.
risk it. I'm not gonna use my reaction.
Okay. That was a 17 to hit.
That misses.
That misses. Your AC's 18, isn't it?
Is it?
What is your AC?
18.
18. Okay.
Didn't you ready an action?
No.
So
No,
this
okay.
thing raises up its sword and drops it on you. You have a shield, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as this thing drops the sword, you sidestep and drop the shield, and this thing hits the ground, and you see it just digs into the stone.
Okay.
That will be the end of its turn.
I take it back. It's not glass. It's not glass. It's not glass.
That'll be the end of its turn. Jacob, what do you want to do?
Panic.
It's not glass. I'd like to panic slightly. No, but I would like to phase step behind it to over where the Blade Ward door is.
Ooh, okay. Face step is 30 feet, right?
It is just Misty Step. So
Misty step, right? Yeah. So it
It's
is.
Misty Step with a fancy name for racial feature.
Your face step is it gives you do have an ability tied to it. Do you want to use that, or are you just
I'm
just doing a teleport?
Oh, it's nighttime mode, I assume. So
Yes,
it
so
will.
winter form.
It will fear them.
If I believe it's within 5 feet. If you teleport within 5 feet of it, double check.
I can check. It's gonna take a little bit because I clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, I keep doing that.
I can check. Why don't you tell me what you want to do after you land?
Just magic in it.
Magic in.
Magic in
Yeah.
it. In it, bro.
Uh,
Gonna
Da-da-da.
firebolt them in.
it is not on my character sheet because I am not sensible. Because I know what the summer one does, I just don't know what the winter one does.
I can grab it for you. Don't worry.
I'll race you.
I'll beat you there.
Okay.
Unless you've already got it up, in which case that's cheating.
Yep. So yeah, it is within 5 feet.
Okay. Cool.
But that's fine because if it's frightened, it can't use a reaction on me. So
Alright.
I will teleport just behind it
Okay.
and pretend to be scary.
Yep. Just this. Poof. The rest of you see Jacob basically take a step forward and vanish. A bunch of wisps of magic fly past you all and coalesce behind this creature. You want to try and fear it.
Yes.
Okay. What is the saving throw on that?
It is 14.
14.
And it is a wisdom?
A wisdom saving throw. 14.
Yes.
Cool. Just checking.
Probably has like wisdom 10, maybe 8.
Just need to double check. Yep. Nope. Yeah, that's fine. 17.
Great. Cool.
All right. What do you want to do?
Still the exact same thing that I was gonna do beforehand.
Which is?
I'm gonna attempt to throw ice at it.
Okay. At a point blank range?
It will be point blank. It will be disadvantage.
Okay. You don't want to step back?
It's still I can't step back because then it'd hit me.
You can.
Oh no, wait, I can because it's disadvantage. Yeah, I'll just step back. I'll just literally step back 1 square.
Okay. It is going to try.
Yes, I assumed it would.
The blade drops and it sees you. It doesn't see you, but it senses you, and then turns around. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Well,
It'll be fine. I'm not getting one shot again, surely.
that's
mean?
fine.
How much
I've got
did
lay
you
on
do?
hands.
He do.
How much
nothing.
damage?
I'm about to find out how much I'm taking.
Oh. Oh, what? Didn't you attack him?
Not yet.
So he teleported behind it.
Welcome to the club.
He
I think I might
teleported behind
just
it and
chaos bolt
then
it.
stepped back, and it with an attack of opportunity, it
Oh
sees him
my
step back,
God.
turns around,
I tried to fear
and
it.
you see that its bottom
Why'd
half
you
doesn't
step
move.
back?
Its feet are planted.
Range
Its
attack.
torso
Rotates.
just
Spins.
spins, and this blade swings up 14 slashing damage.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
You've just been Beybladed.
Yeah, what's that? 2 HP?
No.
1.
1.
No.
That's
Already.
14 HP. Well, how much you want? Yeah, how much you want left?
An amount.
An amount, right?
1,
No.
2.
It's above
No.
5. It's above 5. I know that.
Okay.
I wanted to use
Oh
a
no,
joke.
it's not. No, it's fucking not. Jesus Christ.
I'm fine.
I swear you're the same as me, so it should be... Wait, what?
I didn't step
Am I
after.
14? I swear I'm 13. I thought you were 13 as well. I thought that was a one-shot. Okay. Well, I don't want to get hit by this guy.
I'm 17 now.
I have enough resistances to survive. Don't be daft.
Yeah.
I'm 17.
That will be its reaction though. So you do then step back.
I will throw a chaos bolt at it.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
That is a 22.
That will hit. Yeah.
Excellent. Right. I need to steal some D8 off people.
Yep.
Just all the
How
D8
many?
pile into the
Nice.
center.
Yeah. And I'm gonna need a D6 as well.
My dice not good
Okay.
enough.
Oh, Charlie's was just closer. I should have taken your dice.
The little one.
That will be 9 and coincidentally frost cold damage.
Say again.
So that will be 9 plus 5 for 14. 14 cold damage.
14 cold damage. Very nice. So yeah, after getting slashed, your chest, you got like a massive slash on your arm, and it is a wide gash. But you step back and you just conjure the energy in one of your hands and blast it forward to basically just mirror the damage back in its face. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Cry? I don't think that would be very
Productive.
sensible.
How does the golem react to this?
To the damage?
Yeah.
Not unlike how you would expect.
Okay.
Damage,
no.
damage
It's just that
blasts
it's a
it and
golem. It
yeah.
like, pushes it, but
Oh
it's
no,
a
I've,
golem. So
I've
yeah,
used
okay.
bonus action and action
Cool.
this turn. I am gonna take another step back.
Okay. All the way to the door, or just another step?
Just another step.
Cool.
And that'll be me.
All right, Larry.
Finally, right. It's got like a core in the middle of it, hasn't it?
Mhm.
Is it exposed?
Well, you don't know about the core
We
yet.
don't know.
Oh, okay,
It's
I don't
it's
know.
encased in obsidian.
Okay. I have nothing explosive, unfortunately.
Aim for center of mass.
My dog goes. Can my dog go before me? Can I choose my dog to go before me?
You can hold your
Actually,
action.
no. I don't want that. No point.
Okay.
Ignore me.
I'll have to
I'm
come
just
up-
gonna shoot my crossbow and aim for its head. I think that's the best thing I can do
Its
right
head. Okay.
now. Oh no. Because I'm going to guess because obviously Ferric, it's got a core, hasn't he?
I haven't told you nothing.
Okay.
He can't talk out of turn.
I haven't told you nothing.
Okay. Yeah. All I know, his head's dead. So I'm going to shoot for his head. Aim for aim for like an eye socket or something.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yep. Ooh, 19, 20, 21, 22.
To hit. Damn. Yes, that hits.
And then 2 for damage. 5, 6.
6 damage. Very good.
Does it hit? Yeah, all good.
Yeah. 6 damage. Easy done.
Does a 22 to hit?
Does a 23 hit?
23,
Yes, of course it does. Anything else for you?
Not for me, no.
Okay, for your dog?
I want him to try and, like... Can he just get his attention and take him away? I don't want him to attack. Is he able to get his attention and drag him away somewhere so there's less distance between him and everyone else? Like,
I don't
tickle his feet or nibble his ankles or something and then,
You
go
could
that
make him make an attack, bite, and then run away.
And he's going to attack on his... on the
He used his
opportunities.
reaction to attack
Can't
pilot, so
really
he
hit
won't
So
be
he
able
doesn't have
to.
a reaction.
No, he doesn't have his reaction,
I'm gonna
so
do
he
that
can't
then.
opportunity attack.
I'm going to do that then.
Okay, make a bite.
Ouch.
Make a bite attack for me.
Hang on 2 seconds, let me put it up.
After this will be Xandros' turn.
Actions, bites. Hits is that one. 10
Can't
to
hear you
hit.
because that's it. I can't hear you. Oh, okay.
10 to hit.
10 to hit. That does not hit.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So you see your dog sort of like steps up, tries to bite at its ankles, and it just sort of like slowly, it just kind of moves, shifts a little bit, and as it tries to make this a bite attack, it just goes a bit wide, and the metal jaws of your dog like bounce off, and as it like sort of ricochets off the edge of the armor.
Is it enough to get his attention? Like, is he now looking at the dog?
You see that it is eyes entirely focused on Scritchy.
Okay, my dog dashes over in front of Scritchy.
Scritchy's at the back of the pack. You would need him to like.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he stays there then, I guess. Doesn't
Okay.
do anything else, I'm done.
Cool. Xandros
Alright.
with Ferric on deck.
The temptation to throw Ferric is strong, however... I'm going to make...
Ferric on deck just means Ferric's next.
Whoopsie.
I'm going to make an attack roll with my longsword.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
That is going to...
Oh my god. You've had such an
man's
unlucky
lucky.
Why
session.
did we bring this paladin, bro?
That's an 8.
That's an 8?
Yeah.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Since
Just about
I'm
hits the air
still
in front
the
of him.
way, then, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yep. Cool. That increases your AC by 2.
And at which point, that will be the end of my turn.
Do you want to move at all?
No.
No, okay. Cool.
He's not got a reaction.
It can't
You
take
can get out
opportunity
there,
attack.
Also,
Oh, you want to be taking the...
He wants to be in between.
I'm in
You want
the
to get
way.
slippy
Yeah.
slapped. Okay, I'll allow that. I like that.
Cool. Ferric.
Is he standing in the water?
He is standing in the water, yeah.
If I shock and grasp my fist into the water, will that electrify him?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna scurry off.
Okay. Where do
Fast.
you want to go? Like north of him or south of him?
North.
Okay. And just up to the river?
Yeah, out to the river without getting in his engagement range, if that's possible.
He engages all the way to the edge of the room there.
Oh.
If you
Is he
go,
getting a swing at me or nah?
He doesn't have a
he
reaction.
won't. No, because you have to leave his
you have
range
so
to do
in
that.
case, then that's fine.
And also he's used his attack of opportunity, so you could get out and it wouldn't do anything.
Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, at current, I'm just gonna stand there and just like electrify my fist and just shove it in the water.
Go for it.
See
All right,
what
cool.
happens.
Yeah, you shove it in the water. Give me some damage.
Just what? Shocking grasp
Yeah,
damage?
shocking grasp, just shocking grasp damage.
Let's not hurt
8.
my dog.
It will.
So it's doing 8 damage to my dog.
Yep.
Yes, it will do 8 damage to the dog, and it will also do 8 damage to the Helm Tower. It's not called a Helm Tower, it's called an Obsidian Golem. I'm just dumb and using a Helm Tower stat block. Shut the fuck up, chat. Anyway.
Bro is just so mean to the chat.
I know.
Jesus.
No, I love chat. Alright, anything else in your go, Ferric?
Other than
Cool.
sort of like, keep him there.
You can move further away. If you want to stay in melee range with him, then that's fine.
Nah, I'm alright.
Okay.
just took my dog down to
Scritchy.
Well,
You've pissed this thing off. It wants you.
I think, frankly, we're going to double down on this bad boy.
Vicious
Marble
Mockery,
was a compliment, frankly.
Yeah.
You're like jelly, putty, useless. What wizard even brought you to this world?
Vicious
Get
mockery,
out.
baby.
Oh, worthless. Another taunt,
Just
another
another
taunt.
taunt.
Vicious mockery. Another
Taunt.
taunt.
Yeah, that's my final taunt.
Okay.
Taunt
That's
was
another
at the end of
wisdom
his turn.
saving throw.
Wait, if this is just a taunt, what's Vicious Mockery going to be like? These are horrid.
This is just to irritate them. This isn't even
Your
to like.
father was a
hurt
goose,
them.
and your
I'm
mother
building up.
smelled
I'm building
like
up to the
elderberries.
Yours was a 15, right?
Yes.
That's a 12 saving throw.
Wait.
Once again, this like you guys feel that he's like calm down. He's like, okay, I can't get Scritchy. Just calm down. And then he says this, Scritchy like says about him being made of jelly, and he like this like pressure just re-engages on Scritchy as he's
Muy
ready.
bien, muy
Anything
bien.
else in your go?
I will do the Blade Ward just in case he does get past
Okay.
the Paladin and
Okay.
decides to bop me on the head.
Well, knowing he can't get past the Paladin until
I
the
don't
Paladin is out of this world, he's going
He
to
may
make.
very well yeet the Paladin into me to do
He's
killing
going
damage.
to.
With disadvantage.
He is going to strike the Paladin with disadvantage. That's an 11 to hit.
Yeah. I'm finally useful.
He is the meat shield.
You know what? Yeah, this first sword brings down. Once again, you parry it away with your shield. It's going to strike it. It's going to try again. 22 to hit.
I can tank that.
I can tank that. That's 26
Can you?
points of damage.
5
It
points
is
of damage.
Oh, you.
it's
Pitiful.
disadvantage
Ow.
on attack
40
rolls.
was maxed.
It's until my next turn. Was that disadvantage as well?
Both of those were disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, 22 on disadvantage. What a cheeky little boy. Maybe he's not jelly.
Don't say that out loud. You'll give him confidence.
The 14 damage was max damage you can roll. Like, that's just like...
Oh, thank you.
And it nearly killed me.
Damn it!
Ash building his own
Damn it.
statutes right now.
Metagaming
Yeah, no,
moment.
you sort of like you
That's what a
step
bard
to,
would do, wouldn't
you
they?
step to the side, parry this blade, but you
Yeah.
see instead of bringing it down again, he swings it up at you. It knocks your shield out of the way and sort of slashes the inside of your your armor. It doesn't exactly hit you, but it like rips, it like sort of scratches your armor and causes a large gash in it.
You have
that-
been gashed.
That is all it can do.
How much damage was
It's
that?
got a reaction now again, hasn't it?
5.
It does now
Oh.
have its reaction again.
Okay, sweet.
It is now, I believe, Jacob's go. What do you want to do? Now that you're stuck on the other side of the room.
I'm just very angry and hurling blobs of magic at him.
Okay, what do you want to?
I'm gonna Chaos Bolt again.
Again, go for a Chaos Bolt.
Spell is awesome.
The spell Chaos Bolt is really
What's
cool.
it do?
If he rolls two
Not 20!
crit, okay.
Oh,
If he
wonderful.
on
Ash,
the
I'm
damage
feeling you, D8
dice,
this
if he
time.
rolls 2 8s, he basically
Yes.
gets to attack again for free,
Oh.
and he can basically keep
Do you
doing
need
that as
any
long as he
D6s?
keeps rolling 2 8s.
Okay,
I thought you needed
But
one,
for
didn't
this, he'll be rolling 4 8s, which will give him double the chances of getting double 8s.
Double eights!
And it is a crit, which means it will go again. So what damage is that now?
Thunder.
Okay,
I have
I
to
need-
choose the 8.
No. I need which notebook should I use this one? Fuck
Wait,
it.
because he crit the first time, he rolls 4d8s.
And I hit again.
So you've got to roll another 4 or another 6.
Remind me what the spell does. I just need to add up this damage because this is going to be immense.
You might
If you
one
roll
shot
the
this
same
thing.
number, it hits again to either the same creature or another creature, and you have to make a new attack roll.
But you're not going to use that. You're going to attack the same creature.
Yeah, I'm going to attack the same creature.
Okay, so what were the damage dice you rolled there?
So that was 16, 18,
18.
and then I get another 2d8.
So that will be maxed doubled. So
Oh, yeah.
4 8s. No, it would be... The way it would work would be 2 8s and then plus the 2 8s that you rolled. So you would have maxed out at...
32, 34. 2,
What's eight?
16.
What's 8
16,
times
32
8 times
plus
4
a
is
d6.
32.
Plus
and then plus 2.
2d.
is-
It would be plus 2d6 though, wouldn't it?
What's the D6? Is the D6 part of
D6
it?
count on the damages. Yeah, it's 2d. It's 2d8 plus d6.
Yeah, so,
So it's
one of the
plus
D6s
4,
will
so
be maxed.
36.
Yeah, and the other one's 2. So
36.
plus 8.
40.
So 32 plus 8
36.
for
No, it's
46.
Yeah, no, it's 40.
Oh, it's the map. Is
It's
it
40
max on
damage,
that
yeah,
dice?
it's
Oh, right,
40
yeah,
damage.
40 damage.
40.
Oh, yeah.
and then I get to attack it again.
And then you get to roll damage again. Yes.
No, I get to attack it again. It's a new attack.
You have to
roll.
make a new attack.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
How much damage has that done to him? Just now?
Oh, okay. That one misses. That one
Minus-
misses. That's only an 8.
Well, it's
So we just do 30. We just do 40 points of damage in a turn. I'm
It's
sorry.
40 points.
You see. Can we?
That's 40 points of damage.
Can we just have the music silence for a minute?
Sorcerer moment.
You will see, as Jacob stands back, this large gash sort of raked up his chest, and he sort of stands back, drops down onto one knee after launching this chaos bolt. Multiple sort of collisions happen in front of him, and Jacob, you feel this energy coming in from all around you. On your left-hand side, this blazing heat, and this right-hand side, this freezing cold. And you just well up the magic in front of you. And the rest of you see this orb of bright white energy as he condenses it down to a small point and then unleashes it. Just a blast from his chest. The rest of you, Xandros, you just see this blast come into the back of the golem, blast through its center, and straight past your face as this thing just rips the entire golem in half.
spicy.
And the golem crumbles
It's dead.
to the ground.
Pogs.
A orb of iron split in two perfectly.
Very cool.
The barrier drops.
Anything else dropping?
Well, there's a big
I
chunk of iron there for you. I was
There's
surprised
two
that you
chunks of
didn't.
iron, yeah.
Surprised you didn't get right in on that.
First of all, I'm worried. Is that going to make the room crumble?
Yeah.
That's what I'm worrying about.
Nothing else seems to happen.
No? Okay, I'm going straight in for that corpse.
Yeah.
I want that.
The corpse,
Yeah,
well, the golem.
yeah.
He wants
You want to
the
grab
iron.
the iron ball.
Yeah, the golem's mine. I want to
Yeah.
make it.
You have two halves of an iron sphere. In the center, there is a gemstone that has been shattered.
Okay.
But there is two halves of an iron sphere. You
Can
can pick those up and you can keep them.
Can I
Ow!
not remake him as my own?
No.
You,
The
so,
sorcerer destroyed it.
so,
It broken.
Overkill, bro. Why would you do that?
so,
I don't know what happened.
What happened?
technically, yes, you could.
Okay, just do that then.
You wouldn't be able to do that right now. So you would need to keep all the materials from the golem,
You'd need like hours to.
and you would need to take
Build it.
You guys would need to take a long rest here for you to build it.
Okay, can I stay here and take a long rest? Whereas these
Also,
guys do
we
that?
want to drag it outside because it can't leave the fucking room.
You
Actually,
could just take it. It's in pieces
Yeah,
right now.
just
You could
drag
just
it.
take it
Yeah, yeah,
outside, rebuild outside.
It was
Can
quite.
I,
You can take it
Whilst these
back
guys do
there
the
while
rest
we're
of the
dropping
mission,
off the port.
can I slowly drag piece by piece outsides to rebuild it?
We could just help.
Actually,
You know what?
I've got a giant gash down my chest and
Oh yeah.
can't breathe, but
We
How
probably
many
do
hit points
need
do
Better
you
to.
if we have music
reconstruct-
again.
Fourteen.
Just some relaxing
14.
music now.
can I reconstruct this to smaller? But like, so it's like a smaller gun, like a human-sized.
Have
it's not as
8
big as it was
points
before.
Of HP.
So like, I don't take
Bless
all
you.
the materials out. I keep the core, obviously.
I'll
Yeah.
keep
And
2
it's
up
like,
in case someone
it's like a
goes down.
smaller version, but still with the same power. Or would it have to be as big for that power?
It wouldn't need to be the. It would be. It would be the same thing but smaller. It wouldn't be as strong as in physically strength-wise,
Yeah.
but it would be.
Very strong still.
It'd be stronger than your dog.
Theoretically, more or less HP than a paladin.
Than the paladin.
A paladin generically.
A
Not,
paladin.
not this
level.
one specifically. I just want to know how tanky it would be if it's worth it.
A level 1 paladin, is that what you're comparing it to?
Level 2, because that's what we are.
How many hit points do you have?
so you're
Xandros?
just comparing it to
Yeah.
Xandros.
I guess so, yeah.
I've still
much
got a
H-
spell slot for smite.
How
Don't
much?
worry.
How many hit points do you have, Xandros?
I don't think he's getting rid of
22.
you. I think he's just meaning you
it
don't
would have
get
a-
hit first.
It would have a little bit more HP, but it wouldn't have the same damage capability as Xandros.
That's fine.
Xandros would have much bigger damage output, especially since he can smite.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to be able to tank damage for us. Absorb spells and shit.
Okay.
I stole them.
Can I, in that case, since it's going to be human size, it can fit through the wall. I don't have to drag everything out.
Can I?
No, you wouldn't
I'm
need
going to
to.
start my process then.
Yeah. Okay.
How long,
Start
how
my
long do I have to?
process.
Is it like long rest kind of thing, like 8 hours?
8 years later.
How long?
Guys, we can go
Um,
through the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah, I want to go into the chamber, see what's in there. This
Yeah,
you
golem's
wanna
got to
go
be
to the
defending
locked
some
chamber?
artifacts.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm staying behind.
Where's the
This is my
shinies
artifact.
at?
The inner smuggler. The
You
inner
get a
smuggler
golem. You don't need
opens.
money or shinies.
Yeah, no, I don't want money or
I
shinies.
was gonna go and
Okay.
as I pass you, I'm just gonna dust some dirt off like one of part of you and just go past you. It's like there you go.
Oh, you little shit. I'm
As-
going in there first.
As Ferric tries to move past me, I'm gonna grab him by the back of his neck and just hold him up.
Ferric is already past you. That's the issue.
Run.
Scritchy is the one behind you.
Ferric, come here.
No. I'm just trying.
Can you
Scritchy,
outrun
I
me?
assume you're joining them.
Just casual
I am,
way
yes.
across.
Has he entered the room yet? Just in case there's any malevolent traps in here, can I just use my last spell slot and healing word him?
Oh, I've already been healed by...
He's
Yeah,
got
right.
HP from
Yeah, we
me.
crack on, we crack
He's
on.
only 4 missing.
I was just
Yeah, I'm
worried
fine.
that suddenly he's going to get one tapped by some
Don't
I had
worry,
my
I've got
remaining
2 little
points.
hands. I can just pick someone up.
few.
Okay.
Right.
There was a conveniently placed rake there.
Oh my god. Plants vs. Zombies moment. Bonk. Ow.
Yeah. All right. Jacob,
Yes.
you see this room in front of you, and the first thing you can imagine, the word that comes to your head is amazement. Because as you look, the ceiling itself seems to glitter with amethysts. And light that seems to glitter the entire room. The entire room is bathed in a purple hue as this glittering, moving light fills the space. The far side of the room, there is a pedestal. A small plinth with a central pedestal on it, and laying on top of it is a small wooden case with a latch on the front.
Well, Golem Slayer, get in there, smack him on the back
Yeah,
and follow
I was-
him in.
Okay.
Okay, looks like you're not the only one being pushed
I was
into a
shouting
room
at
today.
them, covered off.
So you want to go all the way up to it?
Oh, I mean, I'm stumbling at least half of the way, but then yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
I'm
just
going to follow.
You wanna be
as
right
well.
behind him?
Yeah,
wait
yeah,
in front
yeah,
of
yeah.
the door.
Oh,
I'm going to
you
be.
little
I'm going to be suspiciously close to Jacob.
Am I able to keep my dog with a pass?
Do you want a strong box?
Suspiciously
you
You want to
close.
see what's in the
I-
strong
I
I
box?
want to see what's in the
To
box.
specifically, is Xandros stopping the rest from entering?
No,
Okay.
he can go through.
Yeah.
Ferric
Am
has to
I-
wait outside.
I can roll a stealth.
Is Ferric being barred?
Yeah,
Ferric will light up his hands and goes, no.
smite.
That doesn't
matter.
just.
Holy power
That
starts
threat doesn't
channeling
work on us.
around.
Okay, Ferric.
Can I try and dex my way through his legs?
We've seen you try to hit creatures. You're like missing all the time. Like a smite's going to scare us.
I let you in.
Like that would work.
Listen,
Can I
okay.
just scamper
Shut
my way
up,
through
shut
his
up,
legs
shut up.
because he's tall and
Ferric.
I'm small?
Give me an acrobatics check. Yeah, Xandros is like, listen, Ferric. Ah, shit.
I was allowed to just go
I
straight
oppose
past and
that
then
at all.
poo.
Give me a grapple check. It'd be strength or dexterity check.
That's just an unarmed strike equivalent, and right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Guys having fun in the doorway.
Look, you need better dice.
See?
Jesus, what happened?
You need a better dice.
He's borrowed mine.
Dude.
That's what I rolled. That's what I
Terry.
rolled.
What is that? 17.
No, 3.
Oh, 3. And he rolled the tip. Wait.
He lost.
Strength versus dexterity, though.
Use
Plus
this dice
3, so I'm on
instead.
6.
What's your?
Strength.
Oh no, it's got to be like +4 to equal.
Genuinely, use this dice instead. Don't use that one.
It was a 2. Yeah, I knocked it.
You
Oh!
both rolled 6 rollies. You both roll a d20, highest
I'm
answer
taking this
wins.
one back.
Dice jail.
We need a dice jail.
Only got a 6.
Highest one wins.
It's not dice. It's not dice.
He's done.
Red is done.
That's it. Red's done. He's out.
I've walked through his legs.
Yeah, no, so you quickly duck down and you manage to like dart forward. Xandros turns around, grabs the back of your shirt, and like he's managed to grab you, but you just sort of twist and you manage to get your cloak out of his
We're getting you a
hands.
tower shield so you can just block entire doorways with it instead.
And yeah, Ferric is able to enter the room.
I will
Unhindered.
stand near Jacob and just curious about what's in the room.
You see it. You are now. You're in the room. You're immediately. Oh wow! There's this like glittering light covers the ceiling.
I swear to God, if this is trapped, and Jacob will be like looking around the pedestal.
Give me an investigation check.
Whilst he's doing
I didn't
that,
say he's looking smartly.
whilst that's being rolled, am I able to keep my dog with a group so I know what's going on?
Sure.
Yeah, I can.
You can listen through its eyes, but use your you can listen through its ears, but use your eyes. I said listen through its its eyes, but
That's a 10.
a 10.
Yes, to
Not
look
20,
for
baby.
traps.
Not 10.
I mean, this you like
Natural 10.
You look around the case. You look up. You look over the top, round the back. You kind of look underneath. I mean, it's flat on the table, so you can't see anything. But like, you lift it up a little bit. There's nothing underneath it. You put it down.
I just lift it
It's
up.
fine then. It's not. It's not.
charged.
There's no trigger.
Like,
That's fine.
absent-mindedly. What's underneath it? Oh, nothing.
Yeah, yeah. You lift up. You lift up the case. There's
Like,
nothing underneath it.
Fully
you put it back down.
realizes that I've just lifted it up to look underneath it and just goes, oh, for God's sakes, and just takes the box.
Okay, you got you now have a small wooden box that fits in your hand.
Okay,
Oh, fits in the hand, eh?
hand size
It's slightly bigger than the
Is it,
just
is it
naturally.
locked?
wooden
No, there's just a small like latch on it.
box.
Hand-sized box or heart-shaped box?
A square box.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm just gonna pick it up and then walk on out.
You're not going to open the box.
We'll open it when
What's
we're not.
in the box?
We'll open it when we're
What's
not in
in
the
the
room.
box?
This room could be dangerous. There was a wall on it. We'll take it out
What's in
and
the
then look
box,
at it outside.
Okay.
The rest of the party.
Oh, what's in the box?
I swear this is where we end the session and they don't get to find out what's in the box.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a snack break. I'm good.
Okay. I just want to check. I'm not a fan of player versus player roles. I guess I get they're necessary sometimes, but I just want to make sure everyone's having fun.
I guess Red just would like to pass a check at least once today.
That would be, yeah, to be fair. You know what? Take a GM inspiration. You get advantage on your next D20 roll.
Yay.
Or any D20 roll you choose.
Okay. I'll cheers.
Because, I mean, you have missed so many things today. I cannot believe it.
It is honestly quite impressive,
impressive.
how many times you've not hit
I think I've only hit the jackal.
You hit the
once.
jackal,
That was
that's it.
for 3 damage.
Aside from your jackal hit and your AC just being mental, like you like this golem. I'm gonna be honest, the golem had an AC of 20 as well. It's just the only two things that hit it were either a nat 20 or just above 20 rolls.
You
This
only
thing-
hit the jackal as well because it was prone.
This thing, Dart.
Because you actually failed on the first roll.
But no, this
Oh, Red.
the golem had a +6 to hit and still couldn't get near your AC, that was really cool.
Yeah, that's true.
doing what a paladin's
You
meant
know.
to do.
I mean, hell
When
yeah.
you don't
Tanky
roll,
healer.
you're
Yeah.
really good. It's when you start rolling.
It's that no, it was that dice.
If
I'm
I
just
hit
saying.
you with a smite, you'll know about it.
If you hit.
You'll have to roll disadvantage, so I don't know.
All right. Assuming, are you just leaving with the box?
Yeah, I'm just walking out.
You are,
We're getting out.
you
Okay.
are something else.
We are just leaving. Actually,
Can
I'll
I
go to
sleight
Xandros
of
and go,
hand
"Can
the
I go,
box
sir?"
off of him?
I'm gonna say he is holding it in his hand. Like to sleight of hand it would be to snatch it out of his hand.
Oh no, I'm holding it up
Can I
because I had a feeling that Theric
Ah.
would try and take
Can I
it from
shove
me.
him then? So
it's
he
just up.
fumbles and drops it.
I'm gonna DM
hold on,
interrupt
hold
this.
on.
We've had
Okay.
enough PvP rolls today, please.
I say, if he gets to me, he will not have a chance of fucking shoving him.
Okay. Not
I am
PvP.
walking all
not
the way
PvP.
over to Xandros.
Can I use my illustrious tongue to persuade him into opening the box?
Go on.
Persuade me.
Go ahead.
Oh, I have to do it in real life. I can't just roll the dice. How am I going to win?
No, persuade me. I am persuadable.
Oh. Give me your hand.
But not the.
Worth a
You
try.
and I both seek
Hang on a
wonderful
minute, this is
stories.
like-
In that box is but a lovely story yet to be told. Don't hold it from us.
Yeah, but we can see it outside where we're safe. Not inside.
Patience is
with
limited.
the scary statues and the angry glass thing. We go outside. No, Ferric.
Oh, did they just zoom in on my sad, dejected...
Ferric is very confused by this humanoid interaction here.
Yeah, this is the weirdest thing I've ever had in D&D.
Can I have a look around the rest of the room? Is there anything else?
I'm gonna die. Okay.
Says the person that's hit all of their rolls.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why he
And
took
the
that
rest-
away from me.
And the rest of the
100%.
party head out.
Can my dog do a perception check? It's got advantage on smell.
Sure, what are you looking for?
Just
You have to
anything.
use your eyes, though. You're not allowed to use dice.
It's got.
Tell me what you see, adventurer.
If it uses it's using its nose, like sniff for anything interesting.
Okay, anything in the room
Sniff
or...
for
Anything, yeah, in the room, in the new room we've just gone into.
Okay.
He smells
it's got
rat.
advantage because of the way my dog is.
The way my
Poisoned
dog
rat.
is. Perfect way to
Poisoned rat.
describe it. I get
I don't think I need
advantage
to roll
because
again. I
that's the
just
way
got
my
21.
dog is.
Oh. Okay. Your dog's nose doesn't pick up anything.
Oh.
But I will include this
But
in
its
as a just
tail.
general looking around.
Okay.
Behind the pedestal, your dog notices a what is essentially a small lockbox.
My dog
Yoink.
picks it up in his mouth and darts over to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Faster
By this
than
time,
these guys can run.
by this time, the rest of the party have passed you and are like walking to the outside.
You're going to open
Um,
this box, right?
Your dog,
That's for me to know and for you to
your
find out, brother.
your dog walks up to you
Hang
and
on.
just drops the lockbox. No. And just drops. It is about that size.
Okay.
But it is
Love
a
the
small
way that
lockbox, and the dog just drops it by your feet.
So was there nothing? There's no parchment book, nothing. It was just that box. Now
There
it's
were
it.
2 boxes. There was a lockbox that was hidden at the back,
Yeah, but
and there was a box on a pedestal.
but nothing else that Ferret could see. No. I will leave the room with feelings of like slight dejection. And
Okay.
Quite
Yeah,
sad.
tell me about it.
Fair enough.
Quite sad that
I'll
there's
open it outside.
No.
Also, when they're not opening them.
no
Squidgy,
law,
we'll,
no
we'll open it
nothing.
outside.
Actual
Honestly.
goblins.
Little loot goblins.
Hold on,
Jacob,
I'm
I have
an
an idea, I have an
intelligence
idea.
goblin, if anything.
Together, we open our boxes privately away from these guys. We don't tell them what we got.
But I want to tell them what it is.
No,
I
no.
don't want to
It's-
open it in the danger zone.
It's the thought of them not knowing that's going to drive them mad, and that's hilarious.
Yeah, but I quite like Sandros. He tanked a load
Maybe
of
not
sword
Ferret.
strikes.
Ferret can know.
Ferric's pissed me off. He's no longer my favourite.
Ferret's
No,
getting catapulted.
We are
You
out
have
of the
catapult.
dungeon.
I have catapult.
No, he's gonna catapult you just manually,
Just
no spell.
physically.
Yoink.
How dare Connor film my failure of interacting with the screen? Okay.
Mate,
Thank you.
You did,
Not
a,
work.
they did a zoom in on me. Did you
That screen
boys?
is irritating. Anyway, all right. At this point, the rest of the party are leaving. Charlie,
Yeah.
your dog drops the box at your feet. What do you want to do?
Am I able to pick it
It's
up?
in your hands.
Okay.
Oh.
I just store it in my backpack.
Okay.
But do they know this?
No.
They don't know-
Nobody in this party knows you have this box.
Yeah, I store it in my backpack.
'Kay.
But at the very bottom.
Okay.
So if they were to like, just open it up, they can't see it.
Yeah, if we have party members going through each other's backpacks.
Let's not do that. At that point, I'm going.
I don't.
I don't want to do that.
Can I hide things in other people's backpacks?
Yeah, can I pour
One of the-
milk?
like I don't.
Can I pour milk into both of their backpacks?
Milk. Why milk?
Because it
It's a
will go
little-
all
they're
old and
sour.
sour and smell, and you can't get that out of a
So
backpack. That backpack's
specific.
over. That's done with. You throw that away.
It's okay, we've
Sorry.
Luckily,
lost.
Xandros has got 2 backpacks.
I know.
then.
Xandros fine. He's
Yeah.
milk free. Milk free with Ferric. The box goblins. No.
I'm
Not a
gonna
bit of me.
open
Not a
it.
bit of me.
I have one.
All right.
Why am I stuck between a class war?
Okay. You yeah. I mean, I assume you just return back to building your to restoring the
By
core.
the way, how long would this take?
8 hours.
8 hours. So it's a long rest. basically.
Yeah, it is. You will need to do a long rest to do this.
Okay.
We ain't got time for that shit.
I do.
Let's just leave him.
He will just stay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've got
yeah.
no jokes, no swear words, no
A long rest would be good for all
pats
of
on the
you.
back.
I
I
snore
can't
on
do
long
anything at
rest.
the moment.
A long rest would
take-
be good for all of you.
I can
Guys,
get 1 spell slot
Is
back.
it now like sort
We
of
should long
2 a.m.-ish sort of time?
Yeah.
But we can long
Yeah.
rest and
About
stuff.
Long
half.
rest
No,
will be
I'd say
perfect
it's
for when
about-
we get back to
Actually,
the...
I'd say it's only about. You
Quarter
took an
past
hour.
1.
You took an hour break after midnight, so it got to about 1. This probably only took about
20 minutes?
20,
half an
30
hour?
minutes, so it's about half 1.
Given that we killed the golem in
Yeah, like
less
2
than
turns.
30 seconds.
2-3 turns.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
it was
Fucking orb.
it was less than 20 seconds. Yeah.
Orb.
Get laser beamed,
So yeah,
bitch.
let's just all do a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Makes
actually,
sense.
question to
It would be
DM.
8:30 when you wake up.
Yeah, so that'd be about
And
time.
And we can get back for
We can
10.
get back
He
for the
should
old man.
still be
Yeah,
there.
he-
What if you only need a 4-hour rest?
I don't.
Peasants.
Elf.
Elvish blood.
Nice,
When it's
Yes.
made, would I be able
Just
to
gonna
ride
kill
the
him.
shoulders? Like, without having to do saving checks every time, like I do with my dog?
No.
I
It
can't
would
do-
have to
you
be
can't pick-
specifically designed as a mount for you to be able to do that.
Could I do that?
A
Like, whilst I'm
humanoid-
rebuilding it?
A humanoid or dog is not something you would need to build a horse or a horse-like structure. You would need to build a new frame for it.
Like
Okay,
a
how-
bear.
You can build a Pegasus.
Oh, can I make it a bear?
Build a terrestrial.
Not with the parts you
Build
have.
a
You have
Taurus.
you have your dog parts and you have humanoid parts. You would need to make
Mix and match.
quadruped parts.
Dog human.
Okay, never
Mix and
mind.
match.
Man, bear, pig.
No. No.
Man, bear.
Oh, man, bear, pig.
Where did the pig come from?
We find a
We'll
pig.
find one.
I'm making you one.
Okay, anyway. While
I
we're
want
long
a man, bear,
resting,
pig.
I will open the box.
Hang on, I'm writing
Just
this
to
down. I
satisfy
want a
the
man, bear,
goblin.
pig.
Wonderful.
All right, you all
I'm
go
not a
out-
goblin. You're the goblin.
You all go outside, except Larry, who is staying inside to finish his construction. You all
I
go
don't want to be near
outside,
the statues.
and you all sit down, and all start to camp out for the night, lighting a small fire in the center of your little clearing outside. You all sit down. However, peace does not come to you. As you look up into the sky, and behind the mist weald, this aurora borealis that covers the sky ahead of you, another celestial body emerges. You all start to see a nebula of magic erupt in space. It expands and expands, and inside this nebula, you see 14 glowing white stars, all of them slamming into each other, smashing into each other, flying around, some running away, some running towards, some standing still. All of them are flying
That's
at a vast speed across space.
the gods.
Yeah, I think that's
Between
like the
players,
gods
I just
brawling
counted
it
the
out.
gods. There's 14 of them. I'm gonna guess that's the gods fighting each other.
It would explain the unease.
Yeah.
Do you think we
You
did
look up
this
into the sky and
with the old golem?
Fuck no.
and see the
Like the
stars
Quinky-Dink.
smashing into each other, blasting each other apart until you see multiple stars fly out of the nebula and split, each of them splitting into two parts, a larger body and a smaller one, each one raining down to Oa'Leya like hellfire. You see, as they get closer, large balls of fire amass around these objects as they fly towards the earth, smashing down across, as players, smashing down across the horizons, across the countries, across the entire world. One of which flies directly towards you at first. It splits into two, a smaller part flying very, very... It looks like it's going to land on top of you. The other part flying off just onto the horizon. And the first part flying closer and closer. And you see it streak across the sky ahead of you and crash somewhere northward of you. And it's at this point where Ferric gets a head-splitting headache. A headache you have never felt before, a painful, searing pain as you open your eyes to see in front of you a vast, black landscape. You stand on broken pieces of rock that float in an astral sea. In front of you, a vast draconic creature stands on its hind legs. It's black, maybe red. You're not quite sure. Scales prideful, but also gentle, staring down at you. Its wings wide aghast. And standing beside you are a couple figures. A man decked in all ironclad armor, a very large sword in their hand, standing in front of you, a shield in their offhand, a brilliant sapphire blue blade in their hands. The hilt of the blade with 2 circular eyes that resemble the head of an owl. The second figure stands beside you. Not necessarily a figure, but a large construct. Massive, hulking fists plant themselves into the ground and feet stem out from behind it, and a large tail with a fiery tip on its end. This golem-like creature stands and slams its 2 metal fists into the ground, and even this, what looks like granite stone, proper tough stone, gets smashed under the weight of its fists. Then, on your right, a figure you do recognize. Tall, elven, 1 eye of blue, 1 eye of red. However, on top of their head, you see a crown of golden origin, but in the center of the crown is a glowing red crystal that heats up and seems to give warmth even though you're standing about 10 feet away from it. And standing beside what you would recognize to be Jacob is a small Kenda who pulls out a lute. The lute strings glowing a golden magical light. Their face covered in fear but also determination as you turn to face this draconic being that plants its feet in front of you, raises its mouth, and all you feel is pain. As a white shockwave blasts your entire group. You open your eyes to see a figure standing in front of you. Completely white surroundings, you are in an endless void of white, and standing in a white robe with golden accents is a kobold man. A large bag on his back, carrying what looks like near endless scrolls and texts. And he faces you, and you see tears rolling down his face. Varric?
Yes?
It's over. It's going. It's gone. We've been... Find the temple in South Drake. Go now, please. I need this of you. I need... And with that, he fades into the white void. And that is where we're going to end today's session. I hope you have all enjoyed. I hope you... I hope you all enjoyed, and we're going to end the session here. Thank you very much, everyone.
Next time on
those who-
Kraken the Dice.
For those who can't see it, I don't think you can see it properly.
Don't put the boxes!
His eyes are
I said I
quite
wanted to.
literally swelling up.
Rage.
His eyes are watering.
Yeah, that
Very
was fucking
literally.
Bro is crying.
insane.
Bro is mad. That is
Storytelling.
insane.
to repeat.
What?
DM commitment
Just
100.
Peak
Jesus.
DM moment. Jesus. Can we just give a round of applause for
Round of
Gio?
applause for Gio.
Excellent,
He's
excellent.
got
you so
onions that he's just rubbed.
They're just in his
Onions
hands.
on his face, and then he cries.
Huh? Say bye? Say goodbye. Okay. Right.
We've got to say
So,
goodbye.
thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope my little story at the end intrigued you. And we will see you in a couple of weeks as we go for another session of Cracking the Dice. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.